there, Internet.
Are we saying hi to
We
you?
are.
Yes, everyone say hello.
A very shaky relationship with you.
I know. Welcome to Geekspective Presents Blades in the Dark. It's been a hot minute since our last Geekspective Presents, but luckily today we are gathered here with a whole bunch of great guests. And we'll be playing a game by John Harper called Blades of the Dark, as I said. I'm Josh Long. You can find me on Twitter at EvilDMJosh, and we'll go around the table and let everyone know where they can find you in general, because I know you're all part of podcasts, and where they can find you on Twitter and who you're playing. And we'll start with Kat.
Hello, I'm Kat. I'm going to be playing Margaret Willow Winter. She's a hound. And she's a housewife. We'll get into more of that later. I'm the DM on the Dames and Dragons podcast. You can find us at Dragon Dames on Twitter, and you can find me specifically at Kazbots, with KAZZBOTZ. And I just tweet about funny stuff, so enjoy that if you want.
NaNoWriMo.
And NaNoWriMo, I got started on that today. 1,700 words.
Hey,
That is the strongest person.
I forgot
on
to
this
prepare even a
godforsaken
little
earth.
bit. I just jumped in. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm writing.
Oh
That's the
my
spirit.
gosh. Whew, so brave. Noel.
Five-time champ, baby.
I'm disgusted with jealousy by what Kat has just said. I'm Noel. I'm also on the Dames and Dragons podcast. I'm one of the players. So you can find our podcast, damesanddragons.com, or you can follow me on Twitter. I am at Noel Cherie. And I tweet about God knows what.
Some good art. Some good art.
Her cool art and
Yeah.
her cool music, her album that's on
Yeah.
Spotify
Yes.
now.
Oh yeah,
Right?
you
How
can-
dare you be jealous of Kat Noel? You're a triple threat.
Yeah, jeez.
Oh,
follow me on Twitter for more threats.
the one that's very red, Kenny.
Oh wait,
Hi.
hey. Sorry,
Very
Kenny.
spooky.
Did we hear who Noel's playing?
Oh,
You
that's
sure
right.
didn't. I'm so sorry. I'm playing Frog, who is a whisper and a
Pineapple.
goblin.
How about you, Kenny?
Hi, I'm Kenny. I'm playing Count Duchamp. You can find me on Twitter at Wolfmere. I'm also the world's premier intern for Geekspective.com. I co-host multiple podcasts. Go check them out.
Absolutely. And the one with the pelts in the background, Dave.
Hey, it's your boy Davey. I'm a Geekspective boy. Till my contract runs out, at least. I guess I'm the showrunner for Bringing Us to Athens. I don't know. I play in some other shit wherever they have me. If you want me on Twitter, it's at Steady Minotaur. I don't even think I tweet. Like, I don't know. I mean, once in a while some shit comes out.
You
but
tweet good
that's
poems.
once in a great while when the muse talks to me. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. Follow me, don't follow me, whatever. Doesn't hurt me. Today I'm playing Sly, the lurk of the party.
Mhm. And last but
yeah.
not least, with a spoopy background, Amber.
Hi, it's me. It's Amber. I'm at Rocket Orca on Twitter. I do so many things on Geekspective. I don't want to list them. Just go to geekspective.com. My name's probably on like one of the 6 things that's up there. At least 5 of 6 of things.
Okay.
Yes. 6 of 6 things? I don't know. Whatever.
No.
Today I'm playing D'Anthony, Dan for short, who is the kobold cutter of the group.
Mhm.
I don't know if he has knives.
We'll have to find
Maybe
out.
it's his claws.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. So, with Blades in the Dark, for people that have not played this game before, it's all about heists. The players today are going to be embodying a crew, a thieves guild of sorts. There are different kinds in the game, but today we won't really worry about that. The thing we will worry about, though, is what is the name of their crew?
Well,
Well, we came up with a great name before the stream started.
Mhm.
And I if If nobody else can think of anything better, then we're gonna
Nope.
stick with it.
Yep, that's it.
All
That's
right, what's
what
it
we
called,
are.
Kat?
Oh, we are the Dink Danthers.
Mhm.
Oh,
I'm
Ah.
proud of what I.
Yep, it all goes to Noel. Thank you very much for our beautiful day.
yes. So, now that we have that established, we can get into it. So, for people that haven't been seeing the tweets and the like, I'm going to read you what's going on. Word has gotten out that the Magic and You Museum, run by the Order of Transcription, is refreshing their guest exhibit with art. While art itself can be worth a coin or two, the art on display is said to be a new kind of magical painting. Whoever is portrayed in the painting moves around and reacts to the viewer as if they were living. Having never heard of paintings like this, your crew, the Dink Danthers, are confident it's worth a great amount of coin. Usually, magicking you is warded by powerful spells your crew would never dream of taking on. However, during the installation of the exhibit, many of the wards will be deactivated for the not so magically inclined Cutwater Guildsmen. The window is tight, but you're confident you can get in and get out with minimal maiming. Besides, what's the worst that could happen at a children's museum? So, as I said, the window's tight. You are already there at the museum. It's staring you right in the middle of your face. This nice brick facade at the top of these double doors with these nice golden pane glass windows. It says "Magic and You," and it's always rotating, like very nice bright colors that children would find attractive. This is a pretty large building. It's about the size of a warehouse. It's slightly shorter than a warehouse. You'd probably say 1.5 stories tall, and it's around dead of night right now. And you all are standing in front of it. And what does everyone look like? What is everyone wearing?
Margaret is not there yet. She is running late.
Oh, okay.
Oh. I'll go. So Dan is this 4'2" tall, jacked as shit kobold wearing. He's deep red in color, and so he's wearing a bodybuilder suit like you see like 1940s, 1950s pugilist guys wearing. Deep V shorts so you can see his nice ripped legs. And he has tattoos all over his body, and he's also got a nice handlebar mustache at the end of his snout, and he's like looking around, picking out the wall, thinking like, I think I can bust through this.
Nice.
Incredible.
What about you, Frog?
I'm Frog. So she is very short, as she is a little goblin. She's wearing brown robes that kind of look like, I don't know why Judge Judy is coming to my mind. And she has like a hood that's up, and you can see the edge of a spirit mask inside that is brown and green and kind of looks like stained glass that she's wearing up on her head. And she is barefoot.
Excellent.
And she's ready to effing party.
What is Duchamp wearing? What do they look like?
Duchamp strolls up. Duchamp kind of looks like Dan if you took the JPEG of Dan and made it a bit taller and then stretched it a lot wider. So Duchamp stands 6'7". It's about 400 pounds. Is a tiefling, has short, stubby little horns, eyes that glow pale yellow in the dark, and he is dressed to the nines in a stylish red suit, has shiny leather boots, walks with a cane, and he pulls out a pocket watch as he gathers with the others and says, "That's classic Peggy, ain't it?"
Are Dan and Duchamp best friends?
I don't know. Good question.
That is a good question.
The play
We'll
to
find
see.
out through the interaction.
Yeah.
Right. What does Sly look like, and what are they wearing?
Well, Sly is not standing in front of the building, but rather back into the alley where where he's most comfortable outside of everyone's sight. But he's a thin boy, essentially, not a child, but he's a late teenager. Has kind of that pubescent, like really thin, gross mustache that really he should just shave, but he won't, because he's a man now. You know, profound acne, and black kind of greasy hair, but he's wearing a hooded oil coat that comes down to about his knees, that has pockets sewn into it for his various trinkets and lockpicks and such. Sly will tell anybody really that he is of Naga heritage, and that he himself is, his great grandmother or some such was a Naga, and he possesses the magical might of those monsters. And as he looks into the museum and thinks about the paintings that we're looking at, he says, "I suspect that with that coin, I could buy myself a drum set."
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Do we?
Why, your aura is disgusting. It's just rotten. Are you okay?
No, my whole life is pain.
That boy's pretty far from okay.
oh my God! I'm so sorry. I'm late, everybody. I'm coming. I swear. And you hear Margaret before you see her. That's generally her MO, despite being a expert marksman and tracker. You hear her high-heeled shoes as she is racing down the street. She is wearing just the most impeccably put together outfit that is also entirely impractical for the task at hand. It is like a little yellow sweater over a green on like two-piece ensemble that is the exact same color, matching trousers and top with a little neckerchief, and matching gloves that match her neckerchief. They're both pink. And her boots have like really cute little kitten heels, and they're laced up with matching pink laces. And she has a large bag over her shoulder, which is holding her fine long rifle. And she's also got a casserole dish in her hands as she is walking down the street. She says, "I'm so sorry. I had a dinner with my mother-in-law. It ran late. You wouldn't believe how long that woman can talk about her plaque psoriasis." And then my husband calls and he says, well, he sends a messenger and he says he's not going to be home tonight, but I already had a roast in the oven that was supposed to feed him when he got home. So I had to get home, change clothes. You wouldn't believe the dress I had on for dinner. It was not appropriate for this situation. Get home, change clothes, take the roast out.
I knew you would be late. There's a ghost of an old man in your house, and he told me. He doesn't like your son.
Nobody likes my son, I know, but we're trying with him, okay? Anyway, I have a roast. Does anyone want some roast?
Yes, I would love a roast.
And she just dumps this like heavy casserole dish with the really amazing smelling pot roast in it into your hands. Just, oh, take it off my hands. I can't eat another bite.
Rip into it.
I ate so much sherbet waiting for that woman to stop talking about her plaque psoriasis. I get it, Betty. I get it, but I don't want to hear about it.
I think at this point, Duchamp like flips the pocket watch shut and says, "Margaret, you look as lovely as you are tardy."
Well, thank you, Duchamp. I try.
Frog has like meat and like it like kind of hanging out of her mouth, and it like is kind of burnt, and she says, "Plaque psoriasis.
Excellent.
Why?
Well,
Plaque
cooked
psoriasis.
meal. It's been a while.
Oh, eat up, honey. You look like you're skin and bones. Did you get a good lunch? I can go back. I can grab some bread. We can make some sandwiches for the road.
Margaret,
I'm just
please."
Oh,
I-
all right. Sorry. I'm just mom instincts kicking in. I'll take the back seat. I'm saying nothing. I'm quiet as a mouse. But if you need some bread, I'll go to the corner store and get some bread.
God, I would love some bread.
All right, I'll get some bread. Do we have time? I can get pickles. We can make sandwiches. It'll be a picnic. Oh, we'll have them on the roof.
I think time is wasting away. And I would also say you're about as quiet as an elephant in a church.
Have you been in church with an elephant? They're quiet as mice. The church mice, though, those guys can start a party.
But the church elephants.
Church elephants are quiet. Trust me, I know. You try and get them to say a word, they won't say a word.
I hate church.
I don't think I've ever seen a church. What's a church?
Oh, it's a terrible place.
Frog's right on this
It
one.
burns you when you walk in.
Frog's
Oh, geez, I'm never going to church.
Made out of fires.
That is wise, my young friend.
So you see the museum in front of you, and all the lights are pitch black. Nothing's on. Seems like no one is home. Sly, you being the curious bunch, you've already tried the door, and it's definitely locked. Around the sides of the building, though, there's these very tall pane glass windows that are all, opaque with gold leafing and greenery and the like. And you kind of already went around the whole building, Sly, and there is no real loading dock per se. You would expect a loading dock, but you don't see any. There are just a few emergency doors that kind of dot the perimeter along with these windows. Besides the front of the museum, it's this very flashy signage and these two large doors.
I would love to connect my mind to the ghost field
Okay.
and communicate with any ghosts that are inside the museum.
It's turning into
In
a cold
order-
reading.
In order to allow us passage.
Yeah. So what does this look like as you start trying the channel and try to connect with these ghosts?
So, Frog sits down with a thump, and her feet, her bare feet disappear. She seems to be only Judge Judy robes, and then she pulls down her mask, which is what else, a frog, and a slight light starts to emit from behind it. It's not clear if it's coming from part of her face or not. And she attempts to contact the ghost world.
Right. So are you using a fine spirit mask then as well?
Yes.
So go ahead and mark the load for that, and then
Okay.
let's do this with controlled great effect with a tune, unless you think different.
Okay, what does that mean?
So you'll roll 3 die.
All right, cool. And I got a 6.
Woo!
1 6.
So amazing. So
We all start clapping around you.
for everyone at home,
Game over.
Yes.
Tiny little golf clap.
So for everyone at home, usually in Blades in the Dark, there's a thing called the engagement roll, and I just kind of Frog had just done the engagement roll, so you're setting a very good precedence to begin with, because we're going to go straight into it. So yes, you're tooting, and sure enough, there is a old man that has this handlebar mustache, these very big ears, and he's kind of like a short man for his height. Actually, he's about the size of Goblin. And he's like,
So he's normal. He's like an average normal size.
I guess for Frog, yes. And he appears right in front of you. He has this like goldish aura to him, and he's like, "Oh," he looks at you in surprise since you're kind of shorter than him. He's like, "Oh, hello there, child. What do you need?"
I seek entry into the building.
Oh, entry. Well, I always loved having children come and having as much fun as possible. We're learning about magic, and even though it's closed, I can't say no to a children in need. And he's like,
I like your mustache.
Oh.
Look around.
"Thank you."
And I
Thank you."
point to my people with mustaches. 2.5 of them.
He's like,
Just
"Oh."
idly, I think Dan and I are just both idly twirling mustaches.
Yes, exactly. Standing side by side, twirling.
Mhm.
And like very much looking like never to speak to me and my son ever again.
Yes.
And he's like, "Give me 1 second, and I'll start things up for you." And you see him go through the front door. You see the lights on the front facade light up, like you can see a golden aura come through the window, and you hear a click click, and it opens up, and you don't see this old man anymore. You just hear like a whisper of like, "Have fun, stay with your parents."
I will.
And
And none of us are privy to any of that.
You see
And
me
we didn't
glow.
Yeah.
She's
And
doing
then
it again.
I stand up, pushing my mask back, and say, "The door's open."
And sure enough, you all walk in. Right away, the thing that catches your eye is this giant water clock. Uh, It's right in the middle. It's has all these weird glass tubings. It's full of this blue water and slowly moving across. You see numbers that that line one of the tubes that kind of these weird ovals that go up it. And there are two large, ornate, very whimsical doors to the left and right in this very large greeting room. However, before you can even go to any of those doors, you notice that there is a reception desk that sits kind of smack dab right in the middle in front of the water clock. And you see this golem kind of activate. Its eyes, the apertures open up. You see some blue light come out, and this little golem looks kind of familiar. They're about the size of Dan. They have a large mustache and large ears, and they look like they're made of bronze. And they look to all of you and like, "Oh, hello there. Welcome to Magic and You. I'm assuming you're here for a tour."
Oh my god, we've been detected already.
Yes, I'm here with my kids. I'm so sorry. I know we're after hours, but they just love it here. And the little one, she just won't sleep without a little tour around the museum.
I reach out of my dark frayed robes and take Margaret's hand.
And she takes her hand and goes, "I'm so sorry. Is it such an imposition? You know, my mother-in-law, she's on the board of directors. She said it'd be okay. We were just at dinner earlier. She said it'd be okay if we stopped by for a little bit."
This would probably sound like a consort or sway, Margaret.
Okay.
But I see that you have none, so you have some
I have none.
options.
I have a thought here.
Okay.
So
Yes.
so just to clarify, Frog, are you taking Margaret's hand as like I'm the child coming into the
Yes.
museum?
And I'm being convincing. I'm so small.
So
I think I want Count Duchamp to like put a big arm around Margaret, and the way I envision Count Duchamp, his body looks like all of the old men at the church I went to as a kid, where he has a top half that does not
Church
match the
man.
bottom half,
Uh-huh.
and a butt that doesn't match. And like, if this was like video game animation, the top half has different physics than the bottom half.
Oh,
So
oh.
a huge arm goes around Margaret and says, "Yes, our daughter here has been looking forward to this for weeks on end."
I was just saying, do we all look? I mean, we have a teenager, and I'm 4 foot tall. Can I grab your hand too?
Anthony, little boy Dan, step right up here.
And our teen, I know he's a little old for this, but he's gonna learn some responsibility today, helping us keep track of the little ones.
He's
Isn't
going
that
through
right?
a bit of a phase.
I wish that I was dead.
This is great because you are already doing that role
Yeah,
perfectly.
exactly.
Perfectly.
so
Sly, just keep a hold of D'Anthony's hand first, please. That's all I'm asking today, and then I swear we'll get you that new game.
Yes, hold my hand, Sly.
Okay.
all right. So this all sounds like everyone is assisting Margaret, and so if that is the case, I think you all should do a lead a group action with Margaret leading the group. And so, Margaret, would you like to lead a group action in consort or sway? And how this will work is everyone will roll that action, and then out of everyone that rolled, you'll take the highest die to represent the success. And for every roll that is between 1 and 3, you'll take a stress. Does that sound good?
Owie.
Yeah, all right.
No.
You know
All
what?
right, you know what? Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, would you like consort or sway?
God.
It makes no difference to me. I have none in either.
I-
I ran into
Same.
this without thinking about it.
I'm equal in both.
All
Let's
right.
let's go with a sway then.
All
I mean,
right.
actually, before we actually roll this, is there any way we can like take a step back and let Count do this, because I have a feeling Margaret's gonna stress out on this first roll.
Like you, like Count took the lead
Oh.
instead. Like took Margaret's lead. Like
Oh, yeah,
Margaret
Duchamp,
set it
sure.
up, and
Yeah,
then
yeah, we can do
Duchamp
that.
takes
Would
the
you like to
lead, so
flip that?
way-
I would love that.
Okay. All right, so Duchamp, you'll be leading this, but everyone roll, I guess your choice, Kenny, consort or sway.
Sounds like it doesn't matter either way.
All
for
right, let's go with
everybody.
sway, everyone.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm rolling 2d6,
Yeah, I
right?
guess it. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter because now
Yes, roll
Duchamp's
2d6.
gonna stress out.
You'll take 2d6 and take the lowest if you have nothing.
My lowest is 5.
Nice.
My lowest is 4.
My lowest is 1.
All
I
right.
got a
My
5.
lowest is 3.
All right. So it sounds like you take 2 stress, Kenny, and
Okay.
you came with a 5. And I forgot to announce this would probably be controlled standard effect. So the bot or this golem, he's like, I'm glad that everyone is here to a big family. This is fantastic. The only thing I require then is for you all to please sign into the guest registry. And he produces from underneath the desk a book. And he produces a quill with, some ink. He's like, if you could please sign with your name and address, we can begin the tour.
Oh, certainly. My children, however, we have saved up for this museum, and we have not spent adequate on their education. My children are without proper letters. I hope this isn't a problem. I will let them leave their mark.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and roll a sway again. And this will be risky standard.
5.
5. Okay. He's like, fair enough. As long as you can put your address and your full name, I think this will be fine.
Certainly.
So Duchamp, you go up first to sign. And what do you try to sign?
I run up to Duchamp and I shake his arm and I say, Dad! Let's go! Hurry up!
Just 1 second, little one.
All right.
Now your
Papa's
handwriting can
gotta
be
take
really
care of
bad.
some work.
Yeah, that sounds like probably an assist for maybe what's going to come.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I taking that lead, I want to do basically a doctor's scrawl on this. Just something completely nonsensical.
Right. Let's do this. This would probably be a tinker. Yeah, be a
Oh,
tinker.
boy.
A tinker, but you have an assist from Frog. If you want to use a stress, a Frog,
Yeah.
it'll be 1 stress from you.
If it is that.
That probably would be good.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Are we all cool with this?
And you can
Yeah,
also
go.
take a
Let's do
devil's
it.
bargain or push yourself as well if you wish.
No.
So
Keep
explain.
that
I don't think we
stress.
talked
Good for
about
you.
Devil's Bargain. I don't think we talked about Devil's
So- We
Bargain
did
in the
not.
pregame.
Yeah,
so-
I guess in pregame. So for everyone at home as well, Devil's Bargain is when you're like, I really want another die, right? And you can get another die, but it's going to be at a cost, and it would be either I or someone at the table comes up with a cost for that extra die, and no matter what you roll or do, that cost will come to act. So, for example, for this one, if you're like Josh, I'd really like a Devil's Bargain. I would probably say I'd give you the extra die, but I would start a clock, and that clock would be a bad thing, and it would be a 4-tick clock.
Okay.
Seems a little early to be doing any devil's bargains.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay,
I know all about bargains. The other thing I'm thinking, I could try this tinker roll, or the other thing I was thinking is in my giant hand, just like crushing this pen and just blotting black ink everywhere,
So with a wreck,
daisy.
and just being like, "Oh, I am so sorry."
so that would probably be a wreck if you're smashing it as well. Or what were you thinking?
It's the same thing either way,
Okay.
as far as dice goes.
All right. So I think with Frog helping you, it still work out.
I'll do that.
All right.
Instead.
So she gave you an extra die, so you.
I'm shaking you so hard, I'm stressed.
Five again.
Those
Oh my God.
5 again. All right. So you smash this quill in your head, and
I'm doing the other thing.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
doing
you're-
the doctor's scrawl.
and they're like, you could see the aperture of the skull, like kind of squint down, like, and they look up at you and they're like, well,
Dad, I say.
we'll take care of this later. And
And Margaret comes in behind and just puts a Mrs. and Mr. before it,
exactly.
accounting for herself.
Right. And so I'm going to start a clock unless you choose to resist, Kenny. Do you wish to resist?
Sure, I'll resist.
Okay, this would probably
I
be
hate clocks.
This would be with insight.
And what am I trying to do here?
You roll your resistance for your insight.
And what am I trying to hit?
Oh, you take 6 minus. Well, try to roll the highest number and you go 6 minus, and that's how much stress you would take.
5.
All right, so you take 1 stress. And so the robot seems to. Frog, you can definitely tell because you have this weird connection that golem was going to do something weird. There's some kind of aura coming off that golem, and it was going at Duchamp, but Duchamp just kind of was like, whatever. But it's fine, it's fine. And yes, Margaret, you put your Mr. Abysses, and everyone else can put whatever they like on there.
Draw a flexing arm.
All right.
Draw a snake.
I draw a snake for Sly. I put my hand around Sly's hand and I draw a snake together.
Which is hilarious because I'm so much more dexterous and capable of this than Ben is.
I just smear my hand through all the ink and then make a handprint.
There you go.
It's very creative, Froggy. I'm loving your
you.
creative energy.
I feel like as we all proceed forward into the museum, and Count Duchamp still has the arm around Margaret and says, "Even this facsimile of family life is more stressful than the second circle. I do not know how you do this."
I'm so tired.
Oh, Champy, you have no idea. This all easy. Easy, I swear.
Strong.
So the golem looks to you and is like, "Which way would you like to go?" And they motion each direction, each door. So the choice is yours. Which do you wish to go, left or right? Whoever.
Is there any signage that would indicate?
An art
Margaret.
gallery of sorts.
Raising my hand. I did say earlier, my mother-in-law is on the board of directors.
Oh, okay.
So we would have come here tons of times when my kids were little. So I feel like Margaret would have some idea of the layout of what is in the museum.
Okay, absolutely. That's a great flashback. I'll allow you to do that for a stress that's a really good flashback.
I'll take it. I'll take the stress.
And so yeah, actually, and then this is a action roll. This is known as a fortune roll. I would like you to roll study or survey. Let's go with survey. This is
okay.
no
Ooh,
consequence.
I have 2 in those.
Yeah, no consequence. Just roll it.
So do I roll 2 dice or 3?
Yep,
Because I have
2
2
dice.
Okay. Oh boy, highest one there is a 3.
Okay. Well, you're trying to recall, and you're like,
My kids are 104 and 105 now, so it's been a little bit since we've been here.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, by the way, Margaret's an elf. I didn't mention that.
Yes.
I like to
My
imagine.
dear, your skin is flawless.
Thank you. I'm only 500. You wouldn't know it though.
You're fairly sure that the door on the right is the room dedicated to School of Conjuration. You don't quite remember it's on the left. As you say, it's been about probably 40 to 60 years.
At least 50, 60 years.
Yeah.
They change the
Garth
layout on
liked
these things
co-
all the time.
Garth liked to come in when he was a little older, but Brooke, he just was completely out of it as soon as he was too old for it.
Absolutely.
So all right, let's go see the conjuration. That's still that way, right?
Yes. All right. Here we go. And he starts walking. And it's like ting ting. He can just hear his feet pitter patter, the metal against stone as you go. And as the golem approaches, the doors automatically open up. The lights flare on. And as you start walking this room, the golem goes, "The School of Conjuration deals with creating objects and creatures or making them disappear. Many would associate it as you," and they look to Dan, Frog, and Sly. Many would associate it with pulling a rabbit from a hat. And you see in this pretty large room, there's a whole bunch of. I need to get another note. Sorry. There's a whole bunch of.
This is a problem. We do have a bunch of children in this group that are going to be so excited about this.
Yes.
I can already tell.
You see in the middle, there is a very pronounced table with a traditional magician's hat on it, and you see around on the around on the other tables and stuff. You see pictures of almost these little books of animals, and you can kind of glance real quick without rolling anything to see there's animals on there like a lion, a hippogriff, a snake, a badger.
One of these is not the same.
You also see a booth set up where there's this picture of an arrow, and it has some clouds around it. and you see another one where it's like a pedestal, and you see like there's the iconography of an angel on it, and he's like, "Children, go around as you wish, and you may see the the things on hand. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask."
Question.
Yes.
And maybe this is something I have to roll for. But again, remembering that I have established knowledge of this museum from taking my kids here. Is this guy gonna stick with us the whole time? Is he like a tour guide? We have to give him the slip. Okay.
Yes.
Oh my god.
All right.
Yeah, I will take some time and study this golem
Okay.
so
Alright.
that I may disable him.
Oh, okay. Sir, what does this look like, Sly, as you're studying him?
Yeah, I mean, Sly will slink off into a dark corner and just watch the golem as it moves about, and looking for like that telltale control panel that I might be able to open and scramble some wire.
Absolutely. Let's go. This would probably be risky standard tinker.
Okay.
What are you looking like on that, Sly?
I got 2 in tinker. I
Okay,
got this.
cool.
I got this.
Do you wish to...
Can we make like a little distraction to keep the golem occupied?
Absolutely. Someone can take stress and tell us what that looks like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like as soon as Dan walked in this room and saw a magician's hat, like
Eyes
ran
wide.
to go grab it. As soon as that guy was like, "Have fun, children," I was like, "All right, we're gonna grab this magician's hat, and I'm gonna walk over to Frog and go, put it on top."
Okay. Well, as soon as you do that,
Anthony.
Oh wait, is
Anthony,
it the
get
bad?
back
Is it
here.
the bad magical hat?
as soon as that, no, we're going with the fiction. As soon as you do that, Frog, you feel the hat punk on your head, and then rabbits just start pouring out of the hat. You're being showered in rabbits, white rabbits. Just...
Anthony, what did I tell you about keeping your sticky hands in your sticky pockets?
I'm sorry, Mom.
Put your hands in your pockets right now, young man.
But
Anthony, this is why we make you sleep under the sink.
Froggy, oh, let's get that hat off you, dear. Oh, and Margaret takes the hat off and like acting like it's very nonchalant, she tosses it towards the golem.
Okay. So is it Dan or Margaret that would like to take the stress for helping Sly?
I could take the stress.
I'm taking one stress, so yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so who's taking the stress? Margaret or Dan?
Dan.
All right, Dan.
Oh, wait, do
I
I
can
want
take
to?
it.
Do I want to take stress? I always forget.
Usually
this.
not. No.
Not
Okay,
usually.
then no.
All right, so Dan, you
And
mark
I'll
the
let
stress,
Dan
and you
I
get.
get stressed out because Mom just yelled at me.
That's right.
I sank down beneath the rabbits.
So do you wish to push yourself or take a devil's bargain as well, Sly?
No, because with the assistance, I'll get 3 dice,
Yep.
and I feel pretty good
Ooh,
about
nice.
that.
Okay.
Now, can I use a load to use tinkering tools, or is that assumed in this action? or how does
You
that
could
work?
declare to find tinkering tools, and I will give you great effect.
Okay. Yes, that's exactly what I will do.
So risky
All right,
great
let's
effect.
see here. All right, I got a 2, 3, and a 5.
That has just helped.
Yeah.
5. All right. So what does this look like as you're trying to disable this golem?
Well, yeah, as the Dan creates this distraction, and all of the rabbits are like jumping around, and now the golem is probably like bending over to pick up rabbits that are hitting the floor. The control panel on his butt is exposed, and I can use the tinkering tools and just like
The golem is presenting.
yeah, exactly
Gosh.
exactly and, just use the little like screwdrivers that like push into a thing and like remove the screws, and open that up quickly and just yank wires in the hope to like cut the power.
Absolutely. You do that. You shove your hand into this golem's butt and rip
Yep.
out wires.
Yep, that's typical day.
Typical Sly. And so you rip them out, and as you do, you just feel a shock run through your body, and this
Yeah.
would be a level 2 harm unless you wish to
Ow.
resist with probably insight. Let's go with insight, and I will reduce it down to a
Yeah.
level 1 harm.
All right, I will do that. All right. Oops, dropped one. All right, that's a 1, 3, 5. So I will take one stress.
And let's do
And I
level
will
1
take a-
harm of like burned, like electrical burn.
Shocked, maybe.
Shocked, yeah. Let's go with shocked.
Sly baby, what happened to you? Oh, your hands. Oh, call me. And she gives you like a little. Oh, let mommy kiss it, make it better.
Yeah, Sly hates that.
She's in character now.
Right.
I was gonna say like the golem's disabled, and I'm like, Margaret, the golem has been oh, go on then.
Yeah, it's like I'm not really your son.
I sit up
You'll-
out of the
you'll
rabbits
always
and
be my
say,
baby.
Weird vibes. Weird vibes.
And so now this golem is disabled, bending over, presenting with wires coming out of its butt. And
I
what
feel
do you
like
all
we
do?
should put him in a more dignified position. I don't want the children to come in tomorrow and see this.
I put
The
the hat
real
on his
children,
head.
not
I
you
put the hat
horrible
on his
people.
head.
You put the hat.
That's a
Mhm.
little better. Let's just and Margaret like takes him under the arms and sort of like lays him down and sort of covers him with rabbits. And it's like, oh, this feels.
Now wait just a moment. This golem may have access to further chambers within the museum.
Oh, do
Take
we
it.
need...
Yeah, did we see how the golem opened this door?
To all observers, without probably doing a flashback of some sort, it just looked like it was magic. As he approached the door, they just opened up. And Margaret, you do remember that the people that usually do show people around, the doors just happen to always open up.
There is something on this golem that it has gained us access to.
I guess we have to
within.
take it with us.
I'll carry him.
Oh, be careful! Don't hurt your back. Lift with
Oh,
your legs.
Okay, I'm
Don't
doing
forget
that.
his hat.
Oh yeah, hat.
Don't forget
And I
his
picked
hat.
a rabbit too. I've been sneaking rabbits. I
Oh,
don't know.
same.
Yeah, okay, good.
You've been just taking
My
rabbits.
robes
We're just
are
eating 'em.
a jumbling. There's something in there.
Absolutely.
All
So
right.
it has a.
I'm a golem across my broad, rippling shoulders,
Strong kobold.
and a rabbit or two in my jumpsuit for later.
Amazing. So what do you do? So besides all this other stuff on display, there are two other doors. You came from the right, so it would have been the left. Actually, there's only one door, and it's to your left, as if you had entered the room. But do as you wish.
Now you say all this other stuff on display.
Yep.
Tell me more.
Tell me
I need to
more,
repeat
tell
what I
me more.
repeat
Like,
what I
was There
said.
may be a car.
There is not a car.
We got so
AKA
fixated on
isn't-
the hat.
I think what Kenny's getting at is AK is anything valuable.
Oh yes. You are pretty sure the hat would be valuable in some
Oh, well, we got the
sense.
Done.
You're
You know, we could start a restaurant that serves rabbit.
if someone is going to carry the hat, though, they will have to declare. So this is something I did not cover in game. So when you start stealing stuff and you want to go hawk it, you have to start taking on a load.
Okay.
So just
The hat's with me right now.
I have a follow up question to that. Does the hat look good on Dan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my boy, I could imagine you are my son. You are the spitting image of your proud papa.
Does my hat? I don't have a hat from.
It's really beautiful.
I love it. I love it. It's fashion, baby.
All right.
Take you to Fifth Avenue.
I can't move my head to write down. I have a hat. Okay, we have a hat.
You got a hat.
Beyond that, there probably is other stuff of value here, but you aren't quite sure because this is like magical stuff and like maybe you could probably flash back or do a roll, or you can just guess.
Well, I feel like that they're not going to have the good stuff out in this room. This is just like the first room. They'll have it back in the display rooms.
This is clearly for the children.
It's clearly for the children. I mean, it's all for the children, Champy. Where do you think we are? It's a children's museum.
Yeah.
I guess this is another note I forgot to point out there. I view in my head all the tables and stuff are like children height. So for Dan and Frog, it's like perfect height.
Perfect.
But for everyone else, you're like kind of like.
I could never bend down to get these
No, you
things.
couldn't.
No.
So
He's
what? Do you,
stressed. if
All
he
right.
did.
So how do we get forward without a tour guide? I've never been here without a tour guide.
Well, I've got the tour guide. I'm the tour guide now. Let's go.
Well, what happens when you just walk towards the door?
Okay, I start walking towards the door.
Walking towards the door.
I like aim the butt at the door frame.
Give me a fortune roll with 1d6, Amber.
Okay. I rolled a 2.
Nothing happens.
I flash the head.
Nothing
I
happens.
turn so the head's now facing.
Nothing happens.
I throw it at the door.
Oh my goodness. To smash the door open, perchance?
Yeah, if no one's gonna stop me, this is what I'm gonna do. Throw this
Correct.
body.
I don't have any better idea.
Yep,
Wreck
I'm
it.
throwing it. I rolled. I'm gonna. Damn it! I already rolled. I can't push myself
Nope.
now. I would like to hear a devil's bargain.
You had to do that before your roll.
Damn it! Okay, 4 and 2,
All right.
so 4.
Absolutely.
Step aside. Oh wait, no,
Too late.
she-
Already did it.
a 4 does complete
Yeah,
it, doesn't
Dan
it?
got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, never mind
okay.
then. Yeah.
So what does this look like as you just destroy this
I just
golem
lift
and the door?
I lift this golem straight up from my shoulders, and I just go, "Gah! Open sesame!"
Oh man. And this poor golem just shatters into pieces. Its bronze parts just go flying everywhere, and the door shatters open. And the lights in the next room don't quite turn on because it just kind of destroyed whatever was going on there. But you get in. However, as you do, you all smell something. It smells
Was it me?
It smells familiar. It smells of like cinnamon or mint or some kind of thyme, or it's naturey. It's floral. It just whoever as it kind of wafts by. For some of you, it's like, oh, that smells really good. Others might think it's disgusting.
Smells like my mother-in-law's perfume.
And you all know that is the smell of your rival gang. The
The
tiny
Minty Boys.
The Bettys.
Mint,
Nope.
The mint children?
No.
The Andes mints?
My mother-in-law?
Maybe.
Yeah.
The mother-in-law gang?
Yeah.
All of our mother-in-laws.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
my God.
The ones who aren't married.
Run!
It's like my future mother-in-law.
Yeah,
Exactly.
future mother-in-laws.
You know from this smell, it is the tiny, tough twinklies.
Mm.
Oh, those tiny, tough twinklies.
They are, you know them as the rival gang that is mostly of fae. They're fairies, sprites of that. They are usually a better execution than you all because, well, you know, they're usually visible. However, what does give them away that you know they're somewhere nearby is that smell.
Can I say this was not planned or preordained ahead of time? The cane that I'm carrying is topped in my head with an amber sphere, and there's a little fae trapped inside.
Oh my god, that is so evil.
In my head, it was
Chaos.
like I had written on my background stuff. It's like maybe it's a knockoff, maybe it's not even real, but I like this.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that you're hated by the tough.
I probably.
Oh
I ju-
no,
I-
we're not here
so
first,
that-
Champy.
Is that so? That little fae would then be dead and perhaps have a ghost. All
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
right, I want to talk to that ghost
All
and
right.
be like, "What's going on?"
All right. So, like, yeah, what does this look like as you try to attune to the specific little fairy inside Champ's staff?
So I smell the smell.
Mm.
And in a single motion, pull my mask down and reach out and grab the top of the pole
Mhm.
and immediately begin to glow. And there's like a humming sound coming off of me as I try to
Keep your
attune.
hands off the merchandise, please.
I don't answer.
So, does anyone wish to help Frog, or do you want to push yourself, Frog, or do you want to take a devil's bargain? Or are you just good with 3?
I have 3.
All right, let's do risky standard.
Jeez,
Okay.
yeah.
Dropped one. Highest is 6.
Done.
Damn.
Boom.
So sure enough, this out as you're touching it, you can see through your mask that it's almost like this little fairy in his staff animates to your vision, like it's moving. It looks like it's talking. It's like, what do you want, Goblin?
What are your people doing here? I sense them in the area with my nose.
Well, they. Smells like home. Smells like home. Well, I would
You're
assume.
never going home again.
Oh,
Get to the point.
Oh. Well, I'm guessing they're here to get to the point before you do. You know, steal, do it better than you. I remember when I was living, that Duchamp fellow, well, he was worth nothing.
Somebody write that down.
Big talk for being in a staff right now.
Yeah.
I can't hear any of this.
No. Well,
But beyond
Fine.
that, yeah, you're probably wondering, how can I see them? How can I find them? We're going to lose again. But
that's not what I'm wondering. Why would you say that? That's so mean. I'm just like yelling at the, like, just from the thing.
right. She's
Muffled from beneath my mask.
like, anyone want to react to that before I say anything? You hear Frog doing this stuff. Okay.
This is
I
normal.
just-
This is
I-
normal.
that's-
normal.
Okay.
This is a good question for Frog. Like, what the rest of us? What are we seeing while you're having this like spirit interaction? Do we hear you talking?
You see me talking
Okay.
to the staff,
Mhm.
and I have my mask down and it's glowing.
Mm.
Okay, so I know some supernatural things are happening here.
Mhm.
And so the fairy's like, well, I'll help you out because if I don't, I know you're going to send me to some kind of dimension of hell before I can come back for another. So.
I had the 7th dimension picked out for you.
Oh, great! I love it. Anyway,
I love it too. Give me the info.
fine. They're invisible. I know
Great.
you can't see invisible stuff. However, I know there's some magic in here that would allow you to see invisible stuff. It must be in the room about the School of Divination. I think it's like one of those two. Actually, one of those two doors, and they point to the doors that are beyond the smashed room.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah, see you and again sometime. Leave whatever.
Hopefully soon.
And then I take my spirit mask off, and I report all of this to my compatriots.
I pull my staff back to myself. This staff is worth more than your whole damn life. And I pull out like a little cloth and I start polishing, getting the fingerprint smudges off of it.
They're like dirty. They're dirty. Like, it's not.
Well, yeah, because you
Rabbit
stuck
blood.
your hand in the ink.
Oh, it's-
yeah.
That too.
There's something going on.
Margaret is gonna shove her. I said earlier that she's got a bag with her rifle in it.
Mm.
She's gonna shove that into Champy's hands, as she is gonna look around for a vent system.
Mm. All right.
Since I've got some surveying
Yeah,
skills.
absolutely. Roll that up. Do you want to push yourself and get assistance, a devil's bargain, anything like that?
You know what? Because I really would like to. I'm gonna.
I could assist you.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah. Because I feel like Frog giving
I
me
have-
the info of like
Mhm.
what direction we should be going in
Mm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
would count as. an assist.
I start wandering around the room feeling for psychic energies.
Okay.
With my hands out.
So you're kind
With
of
my eyes
following
closed.
Frog as they're walking around, then Margaret.
Yeah.
And I'm occasionally bumping into things.
Right.
Cool. Take a
But-
stress frog, and you get an additional die, Margaret.
Okay. All right.
Meanwhile, Duchamp is just.
Oh.
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
yeah.
meanwhile, Duchamp is just embracing the dad role. He's like holding the bag in the middle of the museum while the kids run around.
Hold my purse, honey. Okay. Yes.
So
okay,
what does
I
this look
find the
like? Yeah.
vents.
What does this look like? What are you really trying to do?
Oh, I want to get into the vents
Okay.
because I want to. Two things that I want. One, get into the room the divination room.
Mm-hmm.
And get the object that we need from there. And two, hunt down this other gang once I can see them because that's what I do, baby.
Absolutely. Well,
I have the all girls hunting trophy championship sitting on my wall in my room. Polish that thing once a week. It's my pride and joy. That's why I'm here. We live in my school days.
So yes,
It's your
you're
pride and
following.
joy. You have 2 kids.
Yeah.
That's shits.
That's right. So you're following Frog around. They kind of see, follow they're loosely kind of walking around, and you, sure enough, these are tall walls, high ceilings, and you see for the airflow that's needed for these rooms, you see a very large vent. It's like Margaret can fit through there even after having 2 kids.
Oh, Margaret is in great shape.
Okay.
Excuse you.
I didn't
You know
know.
what? She had kids 100 years ago.
That's a good point. It's a good point. Elves, I need to remember elves.
She had kids 100 years ago, and then every single day she went to a mommy and me Pilates class until those kids were old enough to go to their own mommy and me Pilates classes.
Absolutely.
This is a fitness mom.
I like to imagine
True.
she's drinking an energy drink right now.
It's like, excuse me, this is a La Croix.
Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. In my mind's eye, it's like Bud Light, and like Margaret is just like pounding this shit.
No, what it actually is Margaret has a very classy little silver, like, what do you call that? Flask?
Yeah.
With a monogram on it, and it
Mhm.
is full of margarita.
Nice. Oh my god. So you see this big vent system, Margaret, and you can tell your champ to boost you. You pop it open, you go through. I'm just seeing what skills you have. So if you want to navigate this vent system without being heard, you'd probably need to roll a hunt or prowl. Probably a prowl.
I think prowl.
And it's
But
anyone.
I am hunting.
We can
the
do
other
hunt, yeah. But does anyone?
Because under hunt, it does say gather information about its
That's a
location.
good point. Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone going with Margaret, or are we just letting her do her thing as well?
I would be happy to prowl with Margaret.
Yeah, I'm boosting Margaret up, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry, Peggy. I am never gonna fit inside this vent.
And
can
Margaret,
go.
absolutely, one of her little kitten heels just right on top of your head. There. Goes, that's fine. I'm just fine up here, but I will take one of the kids. Come on, honey.
Sly going
And she
with-
reaches down a hand, just like,
Coming, Mom.
Absolutely.
I'm now imagining Sly with a fringe for sure.
Mhm.
oh yeah.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Oh god, yes.
So-
Yeah.
so-
That's absolutely.
Are you trying
Sorry,
to? I guess the question is: are you two doing a group action, or are you trying to help out Margaret Sly?
Well, I mean, and Kat, jump in and correct me, but the way I had it thought out was, I will work on the divination room and getting that unlocked
Mhm.
for us, while Margaret sees what she can do to track down
Mhm.
the Twinklies.
Oh, she's
Sounds
she's-
perfect.
okay, the Twinklies and the thing you need. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, go. You roll hunt, and then you roll a tinker probably. Yeah, let's just go. Let's just move a little bit forward. Yeah, you're there. You go through the shaft. You both drop down into this other room. It's very dark
Mhm.
right now. But
Well, I don't think Margaret would drop down
Oh.
quite yet, because she's got 2 goals here. And actually, I think,
so you're going to tell Sly then.
yeah, I think I'm going to tell Sly, you take this room. I'm going to go see if I can find the other, or like, I guess she needs the thing first. So
Right.
let's get the thing first, and then I'll go off hunting.
Okay.
Okay.
So hunt for Margaret, tinker for
Yeah.
Sly.
All right, so I will drop down, because
All right.
I'm hunting this room. 2 6s!
Whoa!
There is a rule for
whoa.
crits, so we'll get
We
to that.
win.
What'd you get, Sly?
Find the painting.
I got
Yeah,
a 6 and a
painted
2,
room.
so it won't override the crit. But
No, but-
I did my part.
Right. So I guess we'll come to Margaret last because crit it's more empowering. So let's go with Sly first. What does this look like as you're making way for everyone else?
Yeah. Sly will crawl through these vents, get to what is pretty, I mean, looking through the vent down into the room. For some reason in my mind's eye this is a ceiling vent, but
Sure.
I see like the divination stuff, right?
Mhm.
The crystal balls and the scrying material and all that. And so it's like, okay, here's where I need to go. And Sly kicks the vent open, but then catches it before it makes noise. That's what you get with a 6.
Uh-huh.
And because it's a square vent, he can pull it through on the diagonal and keep it into the
Mm-hmm.
Great job, honey. Good catch.
and he'll just hop down in there.
Mm-hmm. And
sorry, is that really what
you get to pop open the door as
Oh
well.
yeah, and then pop open the door. Yeah. Well, it's pretty simple from the inside.
That's true.
It's like I say, it's just a magnetic lock that you can pull, and pop it that way. So
absolutely.
From the outside, it's really hard. From the inside, you just open the door.
Right. So Margaret, with a double 6, it's known as a critical in Blades in the Dark. And the way I like to run criticals, this is a bonus, is you gain a stress back. So if you had stress, you get to erase one of them. Usually you only gain stress from critically on resistances, but I like it this way. And the other thing is you just go ham. You are the storyteller right now. What the unmitigated success looks like, and start rolling into finding one of the twinklies.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So go at it.
So Margaret like drops down and she does all of those Pilates classes like pay off. She is just like does a full, what do you call that with gymnasts where they have the bar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she does like the full swing and like a little flip and lands just like and she's like looking around for her applause, but obviously there's no one there. And just beeline. Her eyes like meet the object, which do you have an object in mind? Or
I was thinking it's like a crystal ball the size of your head.
Yeah, so crystal ball size of, she like picks it up and she goes, found it, easy. And she peers through it to look around and see what she can see.
Absolutely. And what you see is, sure enough, you smell that smell. Like that smell hasn't been going away at all. You smell that smell, and you see, looking through the crystal ball, you see Rosina. You know Rosina and her little fey wings, her little purple get up with the blue belt, and she has a little tiara on, and she has her hair did, and she's like fluttering around as well, looking, and you see her right there, just smack dab, clear as day.
Oh, Margaret like puts it down and like goes, "Did you get that dress at Saks? I swear to God, if you found that thing on sale, I'm gonna kill you."
Yes. Oh, what, Margaret? You're not supposed to be see me.
Oh, I can see you, honey. Oh, Champy, where's my bag?
That doesn't matter. I also got these shoes on sale.
Oh, where was it? Was they? Oh my God, did you go to the early access sale? I thought we decided neither of us were gonna go.
I gotta look good when I go on these things.
Oh my God, we were not gonna go because I couldn't make it, and you said you had a thing with your. Oh, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you. I swear to God. The next.
When was the last time you got your hair did?
I got my hair done yesterday, Missy, but somebody's gotta take care of their stupid adult sons. Not like you, Miss Perfect. Your son's going off to Fantasy Harvard, getting out of your hair.
That's right. Oh,
Fantasy
he's doing fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Under his breath, Sly says, "You don't have to take care of me, Mom."
Cut back to the other room.
You're the only son I'm proud of.
Cut back to the other room. You start hearing this bickering. What does Dan, Frog, and Duchamp do as you see the doors pop open?
So we hear like the echoes through the vents, I imagine, of like Margaret said, "Where's my bag, Champy?" And I think his eyes have like kind of glossed over, and he's like, "Right here." But I kind of would look to Dan and Frog and be like, my fine facsimile children, surely there is all manner of valuable items to be discovered in this room. And do we see, like, does the door click open while this is going on?
Yep. The doors open up.
Oh, as soon as the door is open, Margaret marches over and grabs her bag out of Champ's hands, and she is getting out that gun.
Cock it.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh, yes. And
you can roll.
I can push myself to unleash a barrage of rapid fire. And with all of the rage of
Honey, I mean Margaret.
Oh, I am gonna get her.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna take those damn shoes off her little feet.
Absolutely.
It will never fit you.
So you push yourself, so you'll take 2 stress, but you get an additional die. You're unleashing a barrage against Rosina, and you have 4 die
Okay.
with
All
a
right.
hunt.
I picture
Rosina?
Margaret pulls down like yellow goggles, like the skeet shooters
yeah.
wear, and it's just like blam, 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 blam.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Jumanji.
shit, yeah. Do it. Can I take the floor roll? Because that's a double 6.
Oh my gosh, I guess
And
so.
triple 6!
Gee, good lord.
I
That's the
hate
devil's
that
number.
I forgot it was going to be risky standard. With triple 6, I'll make it up to great effect. You lose the
I
stress.
gotta take off my sweater for this.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, Champ's already holding up his arm to like hold this.
Do we see some
Oh, yeah,
kind of
she-
like toned arms on Margaret as she takes off her
Oh
sweater?
yeah, she's got toned arms and like, you know, her little matching gloves. You can see that they're like actually very functional little leather gloves.
Mm-hmm.
And she just like she actually takes the crystal and puts it between her sight and her gun and like holds it in place with one arm and like between her shoulder
Absolutely.
and just opens fire.
You all hear
Yeah,
ricocheting of
yeah,
bullets.
yeah.
So Rosina is a 4-tick clock, but I guess triple. I'm just going to say she's gone, actually, because it would.
I just blow her off the
Yeah,
face
so
of the
what-
goddamn earth.
So the question, in general, for everyone, if you're new to Blaze in the Dark, is in general you don't want to kill people, because if you kill people, bad things happen. However, you can maim people. You can make people unconscious. So it's more like when Margaret, what is it like? Do you go to kill Sabrina, or are you disabling her?
Oh, I'm gonna shoot her wings off.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, jeez.
Savage. I say that as I hold my cane with
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
fairy trap inside.
So for everyone else, you don't see Rosina, but all of a sudden you do see the poof of 2 wings this appear in midair and fall to the ground. And Margaret, you see Rosina gonna be like, "Ah, you bitch!" and fall down and slam her head on the ground, and she's unconscious on the floor. And then for everyone else, you now see a wingless fairy on the ground, unconscious.
Oh, and Margaret goes over and she takes those shoes off that woman's feet.
Damn, mom.
I was gonna say when we hear that you bitch, I feel like Duchamp is like, how dare that's my partner, that's my associate.
That's my business. Working professional.
My professional associate. Oh, and Margaret, she goes over and she like drops the little shoes into the bag that holds her gun.
That's right. You don't even want to carry mark a load for that 0 load. You can write that down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sly takes out from his pocket a crumpled piece of paper that says "Troubled Teen Checklist," and looks at the line that says "Pulls wings off small animals," and like just folds the paper back up and puts it in the pocket.
Oh my god.
You came by it honest, son.
Holy shit.
So I see a crystal ball and I am of course intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
And I see, what is that?
Oh, honey, you want to have a look? Just don't look at the blood in the corner.
I look around.
You look around, and sure enough, this is a divination. It's a true scene sphere, is what you could say. Frog would probably be the one most knowledgeable about these kind of things. Like you're with your spirit mask and your attunement to the spirit realm or spirit waveform or what have you. You're able to see stuff, and you know about true scene because sometimes you have to go help out on a job, and someone brings a tool that can see other stuff because it's like, oh, it's not a ghost, but you're there. So Frog is definitely the most used to these kind of tools of a true scene, and this is quite a large one. Usually they're much smaller, but for children, they want to be able to look around and see the stuff. So that's the downside. Is it's quite big.
Is there any way that I could use like my spirit energies to like make things like in a small field visible to all of us?
That's a great question.
Ooh.
Let's
Turn this into like a flashlight of true seeing.
I was gonna
That's
say,
right.
shine a light through that sphere.
So I think you absolutely can do that. My guess would be for Mac. So the situation at hand right now would be controlled, but it's more of like the effect. If you did Tinker, I think it would have a great effect. If you did a tune, I think it would have limited effect. So it's like it would be a flashlight with a very small, coverage versus if you did a tinker, you would have a much larger coverage.
Do we have
Could
a
I
tinker?
could
in the
I
mini
do a
to do that?
tune and have Sly tinker with it and we work together?
Yes, you could do. You could do a group action, or you could have Sly. It'd probably be in this
Or
fiction.
should I just give it to Sly?
Well, Sly, I
Doesn't
think
have the same.
no. I think it'd be Sly assisting you.
Okay. Okay. Do you
But
wanna
if you
that,
if you
Sly?
do a tune, it'd be
Yeah,
limited
sure.
versus.
I mean, like, is there any way that like Frog can assist Sly so that I can do the tinker
That's
and
true
as
well.
Frog
Yeah.
assist with a tune?
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
absolutely. So with this assist, you would just use a stress frog, and then
Okay.
Sly would roll.
Okay. So I hand it over to Sly and say, we need to.
Right,
able to
right.
see
And
through
and
this.
Frog explains like the attunement nature of this
Mm.
thing
Yes.
and like how
And
this
I put
lantern
I
will
put
work
both
with
of my
it.
hands on your forehead and I
Yeah,
channel
right.
just ghost energy through your brain.
Mhm. Yeah, that's not great, but okay.
It's gonna work.
Do you want to
It's
push?
gonna work.
Do you want to push yourself or take a devil's bargain as well? Sly?
Right now I'm at 3 die and I feel pretty good about that.
Okay.
That's a 2, 4, 5. So we sort of do
You
it.
sort of do it. Uh, so yeah, absolutely. Like you can't really tell how effective. I think Frog is the one that could tell how effective it is right now because there's nothing really invisible. I guess there is mannequins in the corner. That's a good point. There are mannequins in the corner that are invisible, and as you between the two of you, like you feel this weird ghost energy go through you, Sly.
Yeah, right.
And you're messing around. What kind of tools are you using to do this?
That's a good question. What am I using here?
To like build something.
Yeah. Under my load, I do have an option for arcane implements.
That sounds good.
I don't know what that is, but I think
Yep.
that sounds like something that I would use here.
Absolutely.
And yeah.
So all of a sudden, yeah, you for everyone else, it's like a flashlight just boom into the corner, and you can see all of the these invisible mannequins, and then you move it away, and you can't see them anymore. The downside is, Sly, you're not used to having ghost spirit energy run through your head.
Right. True. True.
So
I am not.
this would be probably a level 2 harm of like
Right.
I don't know what adjective would be. Spooked.
Yeah, maybe.
And if you wish, you can drop it. I'll let you just get rid of it if you do a resolve resistance.
Oh God, why
Is it-
resolve?
Oh, nice, but I can't do anything.
I was hoping to tinker resist.
Nope.
Um,
Not with ghosts running through your head.
I build a ghost helmet
That's
like, to
I
resist.
built a proton
As
pack.
I'm building this.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
many-
Fine.
how
do you
many
want to
resolve
resolve?
do
Do
you
you
have?
wish to resist? Or take
Yeah,
the damage?
I should resist it because otherwise -1D on everything's gonna suck.
Are you,
so.
you don't have level two harms right now though.
No, I have. Oh, that's true. I do just have 1 level. Or I don't have any.
Right.
I could just eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it. I
Okay.
think.
You're not even gonna roll?
No, because if I resist it and I roll a 1, then I've got 1 stress for the rest of the game.
He only has
Oh,
one
okay.
die in resist for resolve.
Gotcha. Okay.
You're also who's going to take this ghost flashlight? It'll be 1 load. Who is holding it?
I mean,
This
I'll
invisible
hold-
flashlight.
hold anything.
I don't know.
I mean, Margaret is gonna go hunt down the rest of the gang, so it might make the most sense for me to take it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, someone could hold it while you.
That's true. Then
'Cause
you don't
you-
have
if-
to have a rifle
Right,
and a
exactly.
flashlight.
That's true. That's true.
That's a flashlight like taped on top of the rifle situation.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
We just need some fantasy tape.
That's right.
Um, I'll carry it for now. And
All right, go ahead and mark a load then.
okay.
So now you have this flashlight, and you have a really messed up Rosina unconscious on the floor, and Margaret, you know for sure that you're in the middle of this museum. You're in the belly of the beast now, and there are 2 doors that you have not went through. You can say 1 to the right and 1 straight ahead. Now that you're in the room for School of Divination. So what do you all do? And also, I should point out, you can still smell that sweet smell. It's not as strong, but it's still
nearby.
it's still
Just-
wafting around.
just for flavor,
Yes.
when I saw the mannequins light up, like revealed,
Yeah.
did they look threatening to us at all? Like, would I have perceived them as spooky? I think I would have perceived them as like a
Have
threat.
to. If
Okay,
a
sure.
mannequin appears
Yeah,
out
I'd
of
punch those.
nowhere.
Yeah, God, I use those mannequins. No, not my family. Not gonna get them.
Right, because it's a children's museum and they're meant to like pick up the ball and like see the funny mannequins like
Yeah.
making funny faces and stuff.
Yeah.
And Dan just wrecks that shit.
Yes, just as soon as they appear out
like
of
they're
nowhere.
just like silly, like making meh, and like bam. Yeah.
That's it. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to get that before we left this room. I punched
Absolutely.
those mannequins.
Do the mannequins have ghosts? Right.
So, do we need to go back through the vents? Or
No,
Duchamp,
no,
you
no.
got
The
something?
door's open. So
Yes,
for
Duchamp.
right now, Champ, what you got?
Yeah, I had another like action in between.
Okay.
Mm.
Can we assume that like there's like sparkliness around Rosalina's or Rosina's, sorry, body on the floor?
Sure.
I would like to, if you're okay with this, use my arcane implement to have my cane, and I want to trap her body as well in my staff.
What are you? A tiefling.
She
mean,
deserves it. She's a
does
lying
Literally look
bitch.
like the devil.
she's the your shopping competitor. You just want.
She's my rival
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
at the yacht club. She's always going on and on about how she's got the best stuff. She always gets it on sale. I don't know how she finds these sales. I don't think she comes by them honestly. Well, now I'll show her what's on sale.
Trapped for eternity without shoes.
Now she's half
Oh,
off.
I
I made a joke.
Yeah, I feel totally
did.
neutral
So-
about it. Fine. I'm very calm about the whole situation.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah,
Josh?
I think it won't have any mechanical benefit, but yes.
I
that's
used
fine.
my load for
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
And I just want to like lean my face up against the cane. And I say, "Those were knockoffs, honey."
Well, even if they're knockoffs, I can take them to a tailor and get them sized up.
And Duchamp smiles like a shark smiles.
Oof.
All right, so if we can just go into any old room now.
Yeah, I think now, Sly, after disabling that last door, you have the touch. So you're able to go into the next doors, whichever one you all choose, without having to roll. So you take a random one?
Well, okay. All right. If I were the designer of a children's museum, most people... Well, okay, first we got to decide. Are we in Europe or are we in America? Do people mostly go on the left side of the road or the right side of the road? This matters. This matters when you're designing a museum because you have to think about traffic patterns.
What's left and what's right?
Oh, honey, we got to get you into school.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
So, no, I am genuinely wondering, do people drive in this world, are carriages on the left or the right side of the road?
They're usually on the right side.
On the right side of the road, that means most people are going to go to the right when they have to pick a direction.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I were designing a new museum display, I would make sure that the traffic pattern leads to it. So I think we should go right.
All right. I think before we go right, we'll take our break since we have to, since someone's AFK. Do you want 5 or 10 minutes?
Let's do 10.
10.
Yes,
All
10,
right.
10.
We will
Yep.
see
10.
you all in 10 minutes. See ya. All right. We're back.
Hello.
With what? We have the Dink Danthers.
Oh, yeah.
Have
What's up?
yes.
Against
That's-
tiny
that's-
tough
that's
twinklies.
exactly- Yeah.
Against the tiny tough twinklies.
I mean, talk about crime gangs.
My
God.
LaCroix now matches my outfit, which
Oh,
is
nice.
very
Seriously.
appropriate for Margaret.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
After downing Rosina, Margaret's
My rival.
yeah,
my
she's
yacht club rival.
Leveled up.
like, honey, give
Got
me
a new
Right.
skin.
exactly. You just take a drink right out of your bag. But yeah,
always,
absolutely.
always pack a gimlet. That's the key to any successful heist.
Sure enough.
APAG.
I kind of want to know Margaret in real life. Like,
Yeah. I would love for Margaret to show up at my house, go, here's a roast. Take it. I don't know what to do with it. I made it. Here it is.
I don't know what to do with it. Take a roast. We'll make some sandwiches. We'll go kill our rivals. It'll be a great time.
And dip it in hot sauce, like Mexican hot sauce.
Ooh.
Or just like a nice au
Hungry.
jus.
Mmm.
This is carryover from break talk.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
Most, or
Put
not
it on
most.
some toast.
get out of here, Kenny. We're having fun.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad.
In a lot of Geekspective streams, sooner or later we talk about food.
Yes.
Food is my favorite thing to talk about.
Yeah,
Oh,
really.
God.
for real.
I mean, we've been talking about pot roast sandwiches, and I'm genuinely just like,
Seriously, I've got a roast in the freezer. I'm like, fuck, I could
Man,
do
me
that.
too.
kill a meal for a pot roast sandwich right now. Ooh.
Well, here, do Champ's Belly Rumble, and it is a rumble.
Did you get any of the roast, sweetie?
No, I have not had any of the roast. We have a job to do.
Wait, but if you're hungry, I got this rabbit.
My boy, that rabbit is still alive. I will not turn
Uh-oh.
it down.
I'd watch its head off and hand it to you.
Oh, that makes me sick. Oh, God.
Sorry, I should have told you it was happening.
I just like put my hands on several places on my robe and say, "Don't look."
Oh man. So yeah,
And we've decided to go right.
decide to go
Oh, yeah.
right.
Mhm.
Because
Yes.
of traffic patterns.
Traffic patterns. So sure enough, just to recap a little bit more, is you now have this flashlight thing that uses a globe of true seeing, and it projects in a large circle, so you can see invisible things. Oh, this next room is gonna be, you'll see. I forgot about it. I'm glad we're recapping that right now.
Hopefully, we will see.
And you have downed one of the tiny tough twinklies. You know there are more around though, and you ripped out the wires out of a golem's butt.
Yes. Huzzah!
Very, very important to remember that.
Yes. So
Never forget.
Sly.
Never forget. These colors don't run.
Did we ever know what that golem's name was?
Nope. No.
We
Can
did-
I
we
flash?
did
Can
not
I flash?
ask.
Can I
Yes,
flashback?
you can
No
flash
stress
back.
to
My name is Jeeves.
rest it. Rip Jeeves.
Jeeves.
Brit.
Rip.
I bet somewhere there's a brass mustache somebody can have.
Flashback.
Flashback.
Can I
Yep.
flashback?
Yep.
I mean, he's laying right over there. I mean, you could...
I swap out this fake mustache for a bronze mustache.
Amazing.
I don't know how to fix it quite right, so I take
Yeah.
load to carry this abroad.
Oh, you don't need. It's zero load. I love that.
Okay.
So yeah. So you open up the door. Sly's able to funk funk real easy. Get the door open, pop it open, and you hear the roaring, and you hear this hot air, and you see a giant red dragon like staring at all of you, roaring. And then you have the flashlight go right over it, and it disappears because it was an illusion.
I still punch
GM.
at the air that I saw it in.
Uh,
Punch.
That's fun. That must be new.
And so the GM's trap is disabled greatly by this contraption. It's fine. I love it. And in this room, you know this is the School of Illusion room, and there's all these just little things that are like party tricks in the long run, right? I don't think there's anything of super note because you can see through all of it with your flashlight.
Oh man, what kind of party tricks, Josh?
So some of the party tricks is you see a mannequin like dress up as a person, and then you see another mannequin standing by it, but the flashlight when the flashlight goes over it, the one mannequin disappears and the other one stays there, and you figure it out that you can move the one mannequin, and then the image of the other mannequin is in that movement as well.
That's fun.
Can we take these two mannequins with us to trick someone?
Absolutely someone can carry that mannequin.
I punch it to the ground and then I pick it up.
Don't we need
I'm
both
sure
of
it'll
them
fit.
though? Because we need
Oh,
one
yeah.
to move.
No, the second one
Illusory.
it's an illusion. The second one's an illusion.
Ew. Oh, so you only have
Oh.
to carry one. Incredible.
I'm
wanna
sure
give
the
it,
mannequin
I
will
want to give
fit
it a
my gun
piggyback
bag.
ride.
Oh no! Yeah,
And so we could put we could put the illusory one in one room and the other one in another room, and like freak people out.
Oh, by pushing it through the door. Okay, yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Yep. There's another one that is like there's a monocle on a table. You put it on, and all of a sudden you look like the Golem. As a disguise self. There is also like looks like a box of sand. It's bright white sand, and you I don't know, maybe Frog would know this, but if you like cover something in the sand, it becomes invisible for a short period of time.
Oh.
Got
All
some
right, so we
items
need
here.
that monocle and we need that sand.
Yeah, I tell everybody about the sand.
All right, so the sand is probably only enough. If you want to put this on a person, there's probably only enough sand for a person.
Well, we should just put it in a bag.
Put it in.
Huh?
We'll put it in my bag. We'll put it in my purse.
Yeah.
So the sand is 1 load. The monocle is a 0 load.
I want to wear the monocle. I could be a golem. Easy. Welcome to the museum. It's full of delights. Come this way, children. Look at these bright lights.
The museum, magic, and you.
I say I look at Dan, who has his top hat and mustache on, and I want to fix the monocle, and I was like, "You look like a proper gentleman, son."
Thank you.
So you look like the,
Fixing the mustache.
Fixing the mustache.
but now you look like the Golem with a top hat on.
Yes.
Hell yeah. All right, this way,
Wow.
people.
This is
There are
definitely
many
gonna be-
delights to be seen.
Lead us on, my good Sir Jeeves.
I am Jeeves.
Great Jeeves impression, sweetie. I'm loving it. You're definitely gonna get the lead in the school play this year. I just know it.
I'm so excited. Wait, I don't go to school.
We're gonna get you in school. I swear.
Also, golems don't get excited.
Oh, details. Don't critique his performance.
They
You're
put
gonna hurt his self-esteem.
An emotional chip in me. Those are things that exist. I know. I
Because
read
Dan
it.
would know what a chip is.
I
Yeah,
don't know how
Frog
to
is
read
thinking
it.
about like eating like chips.
Right. Yeah, I
Got
mean,
emotional wires.
like
I want
out of character,
wires.
I have eaten emotional chips. Yeah.
All right. So we got the thing. Oh, do we see anything with the flashlight? Like besides that, do we see any trace of our
Oh.
rivals?
No. You by chance do not. You do
we
smell it.
smell 'em?
You do
Oh.
smell them, but it's not as strong as when Rosina was nearby.
They who smelt it dealt it. I know it.
Mm-hmm. So you're in this room. There are 2 doors beyond the door you entered that you could go through. And when you get to close to one of the doors, you hear a muffling of people talking behind the door. And it sounds like not Fae talking. It sounds like just men. They're like a low rumble, like whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa. They're having a dubstep concert.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Oh, boy. Okay. All right. Well, we've got a butler, or we've got a Jeeves, rather.
Yes.
So, I feel like can we get the drop on him? Can we?
Walk into the room like we own the room.
Well, I feel like they're gonna know that we are not a family on a midnight outing to the museum. I feel like that's not gonna fly with flesh and blood workers.
Can we send, for example, Dan in looking like Jeeves, and then the rest of you going through vents to get the drop on them?
Mm-hmm.
And then I can't fit through those vents, but I can bust through the door at an opportune time, perhaps.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can make a ranged attack at extreme distance beyond what's normal for a weapon. So
Mhm.
We
get me up
also
in
have
those vents.
invisibility powder for one.
And we
Oh,
have
that's
invisibility
true, too.
powder.
And one of my load is a silence potion that will negate all silence within 10 paces around whoever drinks it.
Ooh, I'm seeing Dan in the disguise, sly invisible, going into this room,
Mm-hmm,
and then we can provide support from back here if need be.
I think so. I think
Right.
Margaret is up in those vents. She is.
Absolutely.
Can I use my my ghost field to like cause communication between us a little bit? Like we know if
Ooh.
someone's in trouble.
Sure, you can roll an attune at controlled standard.
Okay. Ooh, well, I got 4.
4. Okay, I'll have the bad thing happen later.
Oh,
I don't like that.
I love to hear that.
Okay.
But
right.
absolutely. So yeah, you said like, what Frog? What does this look like when you're doing this? And like, how does people feel? Like, what is the effect on everyone when you do this?
So first we have to stand in a circle, and we all put our hand in, and we have to say
Wildcats!
we have
Get your
to
head
say,
in the game!
We have to say 1, 2, 3, Dink Danthers.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
Dink Danthers!
And as we do that, a ghostly light go like an orb appears where our hands were all together, and then slowly splits into 5 parts and goes into our forehead.
That's cool.
Ooh. Now we all can talk to each other. Oh,
Well, we can't.
God.
I don't know if it is that effective. I think it would be more like
Alerts.
Emotional sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
Like we'll know if
danger.
someone's in trouble,
Right.
basically, or like if it's safe to go somewhere.
Think Deanna
Sort of
Troy, basically.
Okay. I will think that. All right.
Absolutely. All right. So who's going first?
Well, I mean, the distraction crew, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Dan and Sly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right.
Mhm.
Sly.
Others of us just like hide so we're not visible beyond the
Okay.
door.
So Margaret's up in the vents. Or
Up
position-
in those vents.
Yeah.
Mm.
Frog.
And
Well,
then-
actually, before you guys go in, since I'm up in the vents and being stealthy, I could probably get the lay of the land and then maybe
Absolutely.
transmit that back through our ghost connection.
Should try. I
I
think
can try.
let's do a survey.
Okay.
It'd be risky standard because you know there are people there and the like. Do you want to push yourself or take a devil's bargain?
What? Well, let me-
Wait, how many dice do I roll at risky standard?
It's the same. It's,
How many
Oh.
dice do you have in survey?
she has 2 in survey, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Right.
want
Can I intervene here?
Okay.
Yeah.
One of my abilities as the spider is foresight.
Mm-hmm.
Twice per score, I can assist a teammate without paying stress. But I need to say how I prepared for this.
Absolutely. Tell then.
And I think with this attunement, we're linked in the brain right now,
Mhm.
and you're just getting Duchamp's calming voice. And this is not the direction I saw this character going, but he's really embracing, I think, the dad role in this. And he's like, "You got this, honey. You've trained for this every day of your life. You're gonna show them what's what."
All right. And I am
Scary
loving
dad.
and Margaret as somebody who thrives on positive reinforcement and validation. She is totally in on this.
Mhm.
So well, highest there is a 4.
Still a 4. Still above a 3.
Still about 3.
So
And I got 2 4s if that makes any difference.
no, unfortunately not. Okay, so there'll be a resist opportunity for this one. So you go up into the rafters and you got this positive reinforcement going, and you're able to peer into the next room, and you see it's a art gallery, right? This must be what this is a room you must be shooting for, right? And along one wall are 5 pictures. We'll get into that later, right? But the thing of note is on the other wall, there's a big picture, and there is all around this big picture are 5 men that are all just like huddled and just like talking to this picture. And as you are like looking, you kind of rest your leg, or you rest your weight too much on one leg, and you can feel the vents deflect to make sound, and that you can wish to resist so you're not noticed. And it would probably be with I'll go with insight.
Oh, I am so good at that. All right, so that's gonna be. All right, highest is a 5.
Okay, so
and I got 3 5s.
That's like 115.
It's like I got 150. Yeah.
So go ahead and mark 1 stress, and then tell me how you kind of play this off so it doesn't really happen.
Let's see. So there's sort of like a popping noise.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
of the vents. I make a noise like it's just like whooshing air. Like it's just the air system's kicking on. I make like a couple more of those noises, like, you know, it's just the vents popping due to heat.
Absolutely. And so they were like kind of turned, and they go back like really focused on this painting, and but that's what you see. I don't know how you want to.
Like,
I don't know.
People are they?
5.
What sort?
Oh yeah, sorry, good point. So yeah, I should describe these people. So they are burly men. They have on suspenders. They have on tattoo. They have like sailor tattoos. They have like beards. You would know them as the Cutwater Guildsmen.
So they're just innocent bystanders, and we don't want to kill them or maim them, right?
These are the guards people that we know. Is that
these
right?
are the people that are installing the exhibit.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, they're innocent bystanders. So I'm going to like transmit through the ghost connection 5 by innocent bystanders, backs to the door, currently distracted.
What does innocent really mean?
Innocent means we don't kill them or maim them.
We can imprison them in a sphere of amber. That's possible.
Champy! Don't be a scamp about this.
This is like
I'm getting
to a man with a hammer, every problem is a nail. I have this staff. I might as well imprison everyone in a sphere of amber.
All right. We can talk to these men. I like how we're talking through this channel.
I know. We were like, it's a vague channel, but no, we've got it.
Okay.
Send in the clowns.
Not
the literal clowns.
We drew a line, Kenneth.
I say excuse you as I turn around looking like a golem to the monocle I had and a mustache.
What do you mean?
Excuse you. All right, Sly. Stay close.
Right. Who has the invisibility sand?
Oh, I put it in my cam. Well, I put it in
Oh
my
yeah,
personal
Margaret has it.
holding.
Yep. Oh well, never mind.
No. Duchamp has my bag.
I can put it on you.
Yeah.
I will do so.
Before you do that, let me try to prowl.
Okay.
This invisibility would give you bonuses to your prowl.
Yeah, sure, of course. I don't need bonuses in my prowl.
So
Are you throwing the dust?
yeah,
off
it does
him?
being applied to Sly.
I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway because I think this will be advantageous going forward anyway, going into the room.
And
Good. I like it.
Margaret, you get a load back.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Sly goes invisible.
Even though I was carrying it.
Yeah.
It's my purse, but
Exactly.
Champ's had it the whole time.
Yeah, it all works out. All right, so yeah, what does this look like as Dan and Sly go in?
Well, I walk up to the door? Does it automatically open for me?
Sly is able to
okay.
pop
Well,
it.
does it? But still, the question stands: as the Jeeves, does it open for me?
Since Sly's invisible, it could look like it.
Oh,
Because
I see.
Oh,
So you're
I
saying
see.
So you're saying the door doesn't open.
Oh,
but
right,
Sly
sorry.
could open.
Right,
it.
correct. Yeah, sorry. Yes, it does.
So yeah,
not.
I walk up to it and it does not open. Is what you're saying?
Yes, correct.
And then I show my butt to it.
That-
That doesn't do anything.
You are just an illusionist. You're not a real golem.
Oh, I didn't know doors could tell the difference.
Yes.
Well, then open the door already.
I opened the door already.
Oh, it's open.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it opens up, Dan, to you as I described it to Margaret, and as the door opens, all five, yeah, I'd say all five of the Cutwater Guildsmen turn around and look at you. They're kind of like surprised. They're like,
Hello, I am Jeeves.
"Oh, it's the robot." No, I didn't think the robot was around here.
Yes, doing my nightly chores, practicing for the guests. Welcome to the art gallery room.
Oh, okay. We're just installing the last piece of art. Don't mind us, Jeeves.
Oh, how's it going? Having any troubles? Anything I can get
detailed
for you?
information.
Do you need some water, perhaps? I could get you that. Internal dialogue.
Do they need a sandwich? I think we've got some hot roast left.
I feel it in my head. Do you like sandwiches?
Yeah, we like
Involuntarily.
we like sandwiches, but and I think you need to roll a sway at this point.
I can get you my mom's pot roast. Oh shit!
Do you wish to push
no.
push yourself, get assisted, take a devil's bargain? Dan has 0 in
Let me
sway.
hear Let me hear a devil's bargain first before I roll this.
The devil's bargain would be that the tiny tough twinklies would know right away that you're in the art guild room,
Nope. I will push myself, which is 2 stress, right?
right? And so that'll be 1. I don't know if anyone can assist you, if they
That
wish.
gets me to just 1 sway. I mean, Sly is with me right now.
Yes, correct.
Right, but I would
You
prefer
can't
not
do
to give
anything.
away
Let's just see
my-
how this happens. I'm okay.
All right, so this is gonna be
fine.
risky standard.
So I have 1 die to roll.
Yep.
I rolled a 4.
Oh,
It's not bad.
It's not terrible.
so they're like, oh,
It's not good.
it's not great. So I think this is the move of, sorry, I'm reading the suggestions. You do it, but there's a consequence. You suffer harm, a complication occurs, you have reduced effect, you end up in a disposition. I think what happens is 3 of the Cutwater are like, oh, yeah, sure, yeah, go get us a sandwich or water. But 2 of them are like, wait a minute. And they're like,
It's midnight.
yeah,
Can a robot make a sandwich?
right. That too. They're like, wait a minute. We're going to follow you, Jeeves. So 2 of them are going to follow you to see if you're going to do what you say you're going to do.
Great.
All right. I pull a rabbit out of my butt.
This is true. All right. You
I
pull
have rabbits.
What?
Lead them to the room where we are.
No,
Dan is
I
souped up.
literally start making a sandwich right here.
Oh no. Oh. He's malfunctioning.
As you pull out the rabbit, they all get very concerned.
Ta-da!
You're in a
And through your head, you're hearing just like everyone screaming no through the ghost lake.
No!
Can I
Except for Slime is like, yeah. Lead them away.
unleash a barrage of sleep darts that I happened to remember to bring?
so this flashback, I guess. Let me look. So sleep darts aren't a usual thing for.
I don't want to hurt them.
Right. Yeah, I think you can flash back, but it's going to take a load and it's going to take a load and a stress for that.
But I'm gonna have to take a stress to do that, and that'll put me at 3 stress. Which I mean,
You're
like
good.
that's not the worst thing in the world. We're already in the room, so like.
I'm at 3 stress as well.
Well, she's going
Okay,
to take
you know
3
what?
stress from doing all this.
No, I would take 2 stress, wouldn't I?
You'll take 2 stress from pushing and 1 stress for the flashback.
Oh.
It's
That would put me
okay.
at 4
Do it.
stress. All right,
well.
but I mean that's gonna be the easiest way to get rid of them.
Mhm.
So like.
All
I
right.
mean, yeah.
So
I mean,
Dan
okay,
is
oh, that's
starting
good.
to make a sandwich in front of all these confused Cutwater. And then what happens?
All right, so I'm gonna have to roll this, right?
Yes, absolutely. This will be a hunt.
A hunt. Okay.
This is a desperate situation because of how Dan is situated between you and them. But it will be great effect.
Okay.
And this is a 8 o'clock.
All right. And
Do we want? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, and because I'm pushing myself, do I still take 3 dice or do I
it'll
take
be 4. Yeah.
4 dice? Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. Ha! That 1 dice. That's what I needed. That was a 6. Ah.
So what does this look like as you start barraging them with all this?
Oh, it's just like really sharp, really accurate, like right to the little sleep darts right in their necks, like boom, 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 boom.
Absolutely, and 2 of them fall down asleep. You have 5 ticks left to fill in this 8-tick clock. What does someone else do as you see this Margaret just unload?
Josh, which 2? Because 2 followed Dan.
Yeah, we can say it's by Dan. The one
for the sandwich, and 3 stood around the painting.
Yes. I'll let you decide for you if it helps you.
Well, I mean, I think Margaret should decide because she.
Oh yeah, which ones do you take down, Margaret? Which 2?
I feel like. Okay, so I can only take down 2.
Yeah.
I guess I would. Would it be better to take down 2 that are by the painting because they're not going to be as easy for the rest of you guys to get to? Or take the 2 that
you don't have to worry about movement as much compared to D&D.
Yeah, we don't worry about movement when we play D&D.
That's true. Yeah.
I think only a few situations have ever called for that. No, I'm just thinking of like, that's going to be. I guess I would want to take out the 2 that are observing Jeeves.
Okay.
Jeeves having a malfunction. So I
can command a ghost to scare these men suddenly.
Absolutely.
There we go. Okay, so we'll take out the 2 that follow Jeeves and then spook the others.
Then what does Frog do?
Frog has just been like maintaining the link up to this point and mentally screaming. And so now she is going to pull down her mask and look around for a very scary ghost.
All right. Yes, go ahead and roll a 2. It'll be risky standard.
Okie dokie. I got a 6.
Nice.
Absolutely. So you're looking around for a ghost in general, right?
A very scary ghost.
Okay.
Hopefully like a bleeding ghost. This may also scare my compatriots.
Right.
I want to just put that out there.
I feel like just to put this out there as an idea, since we're in an art museum, maybe there's a painting of like a haunted scene, and the ghost of that like scene is like brought into existence.
I love it.
It's a clown in the distance.
Sure. Yes, absolutely. That is what you pull from is this very spooky painting. And sure enough, there was a ghost in there. And I'll give you something additional. You notice that there's another ghost in this, or you don't know where this ghost is, but you feel there's another ghost in this room as well. Some little tidbit for a little bit later.
That's a surprise ghost that will help us later.
There's a ghost on the horizon.
Chekhov's ghost.
Chekhov's ghost.
What if magically animated paintings are magically animated because there's ghosts in the paintings?
Could be.
Fuck
I've
you,
been
Ken.
thinking this.
I got you, Josh. I got you.
Huge.
Huge if true.
So yes, you pull out this very spooky ghost, and what do you do? Like, what is Frog doing with this spooky ghost?
I want the ghost to be a headless horseman, but the horse is also headless.
And the heads are switched.
They've switched heads.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's the horse prince.
And with
In comparison, the
invented a horse
rider's not
prince.
that scary. Yeah. In comparison, the rider's pretty normal looking with a horse head. The
That's
horse with a
fine.
human head is just terrifying.
Yeah, that part's the freaky part.
There's a lot of blood, and
They switched legs too.
I say, my liege, welcome to our land, horse prince, and please scare these spooky or these fools. They'll be very scared of you, I'm sure. Not like me, I'm not.
The horseman snorts at you, and the horse goes, "Okay." and they go running, and two of the Cutwater are just too oblivious with other stuff, but the other one's like, "Ah!" and goes running away, and this horse rider thing runs after it, and so there's only two left in the room. What do you? What does
the
like?
horse scares me.
Oh, okay. Okay, then go
Actually, I
ahead.
shouldn't.
If the horse scares you, go ahead and give me a resolve.
Oh yeah,
Dan.
I definitely am spooked by this. I want to punch it, but I don't understand. Oh yeah, 6 and a 3.
All right, so you're.
Oh, it's just frog. Never mind.
I am spooked.
You're. Oh, we'll just slide you then as spooked.
I would prefer not to make a resolves check. That's all.
Okay, so you're just kind of cowering.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, maybe that delays me getting into the room.
Yep. What does Dan or Champ do then?
Dan?
Oh yeah, you haven't gotten into Wild Champ. You go.
I'm very happy sitting back here.
You could
They're
have
on the one chair in the whole room with the little bag.
In museums they've got benches. I'm just like, ugh.
You could have talked to these men, perhaps, but I totally
that time has passed. Maybe I just shout out around the corner like, "Danathy, my boy, the jig is up."
And that's my cue to not be trifled with. Which is my move.
Yes.
Okay.
So as a cutter, I have not to be trifled with. You can push yourself to do one of the following: perform a feat of physical force that verges on the superhuman, or engage a small gang on equal footing in close combat.
Yes, this would be risky great effect.
I'm taking them on as a small gang, right?
Yes.
And I roll I'm gonna do skirmish.
Probably.
Because we're brawling.
Yep.
Skirmish.
So you rolled 4 die.
Oh, I need to roll 4 die.
Yeah.
Damn it. 5, 4, 4, 3.
All right, what does this look like?
Good.
Oh, the jig is up, so the hat comes off. The mustache comes off. The monocle comes off. so it's actually the order that this comes in doesn't make any damn sense because the hat comes off, and then he does this motion to pull a mustache off. The bronze mustache is still there, but a fake mustache comes off. And then the monocle comes off, and then there is this kobold who then flexes back and then just goes to Punch Town. And it's punching whoever is around.
Wham, wham, you slam them both down, and they're stone cold out. You have definitely dealt with, you have 4 pretty much unconscious guildsmen and one that's ran away out.
You hear him screaming in the distance.
Exactly.
I was gonna say
the horse prince! Oh God, he's come to haunt these halls.
I just want to be here in case one of them runs back through the chamber. I've got my cane to trip them up and just like clonk them if they come through here.
The clock has been filled. Excellent. But however, on that 5, you start to feel Dan, you don't. You all of a sudden feel like a pull. Like your attention needs to be somewhere else. You all of a sudden feel distracted. Do you wish to resist this distraction that you're starting to feel?
No.
All right.
Honesty, I like it.
No,
In the back of Dan's mind, he thinks, I'm actually an archaeology professor. I need to get back to class.
So I feel the pull. Where's it pull me
Yeah,
to?
you're being pulled exactly to that painting.
Oh yes,
the big
let me
painting.
look at it.
And you look at it, and it is a guy it looks like a lord. He's on his throne. There's all this, tapestry in the background. It's very lavish and all that stuff. And to you, he puts his hand on the throne and stands up, and he walks towards you inside the painting. He gets really close, and he's like, "You there?
Hello.
I do need your help, and I think it'd be just dandy if you could help me."
With what?
Oh, well, first of all, I need all your belongings.
Here you go.
Yeah, I take my bodysuit off. I am now a naked kobold.
All right,
And,
so
I
we're all-
had
and
to
the rest of us are
bodysuit.
just like, well, this seems normal.
Yeah, I don't see anything to remark on so far.
I took everything else off.
This is normal dad stuff. Your kids just taking all their clothes off.
Yep.
Like,
I
don't
think Margaret's
see-
gonna call down from the fence. Don't take your clothes off inside, honey. That's an at-home behavior.
Only
The
outside.
man wants my stuff. Does that sound safe?
No, honey, don't give your stuff to strange men.
At the sound of that, and knowing that there's another ghost in the room,
yep.
I start coming on over.
Hmm.
Is this a ghost?
This is Ghostbusters 2. I'm just calling it right now.
Absolutely. That's what I was picturing in my head.
I will not be robbed by the paintings that I'm trying to rob.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh my
Dan,
god, how embarrassing.
So absolutely, Frog. This is a ghost, 100%. As you see, Dan just giving up all the stuff, and the painting saying, "Now put your belongings up to the painting." And do you do that, Dan?
Oh, I put my bodysuit. Yes.
Yeah.
into the
And as it
painting.
touches the canvas, he puts his hand up to almost like there's a window there, and your stuff gets pulled into the painting.
Now put it on.
I pull out my lightning hook,
Heck yeah!
which is for catching ghosts.
Absolutely. Roll. Mark that load, and catch them ghosts.
I say, how about this belonging? Excuse me, let me say it in a higher pitched
Yeah, yeah.
voice. How about this belonging?
Are you gonna push yourself, or get assistance, or take a devil's bargain, or anything like that?
What would I be rolling to catch a ghost? A tune still?
I think either it depends on how you say it in fiction. Like, what does this look like as you're using this tool that you produced?
I mean, it says it's a hook, so all I can think of is like fly fishing.
Oh,
I was thinking like one of those grabber claws, like like a little
Yeah.
little T-Rex head or something.
Yes.
Could I suggest that we tag team here? We've got the crystal ball that we're shining light through.
Oh,
That's
right.
showing true sight.
yes.
And I have my cane that you could potentially shine light through as well. That has 2 souls trapped within it to amplify.
Yeah.
So I would like to use my other foresight to amplify this roll, because this feels like a big one.
Okay. So you got. Yeah, I think if you're using it as a hook, Frog. Ooh, this feels like a finesse.
Rudy is telling me to use the devil's bargain.
Yeah, you can use a devil's
the
bargain as
chat.
well. Yep.
Rudy.
Do
So
it.
you'll get a dice. I think this feels like a finesse. So you'll get 1 from the Duchamp helping you with all this stuff, like kind of trying to sight it up in a way. And if you take the devil's bargain, you have another dice. So you have 2 dice for finesse. The devil's bargain is I think the tiny tough twinklies will definitely hear this commotion. Is the devil's bargain?
That's nice.
I
Can
think it's fine if we have the ghost.
Well,
Mhm.
especially
Yeah.
if I'm like using this staff, I feel like that makes a lot of sense why they can hear this going
That's
on.
true as
Yeah.
well.
Can
I'm willing to
I-
take a bargain with the
Okay.
devil. What
What's
would
up-
you like to
what's
do?
up, Margaret?
Before we do the devil's bargain, I haven't. Would it make any sense if I suppressing fire the ghost? I mean, not like fire, but distract it. Try and shoot the painting to distract it.
So Duchamp already has you covered with the assist. So
Okay, so I can't assist first.
I don't
I
think
was
it'd
gonna
be.
say, like, you pull out the gun, and I'm like, this is a priceless artifact.
There we go. There we go.
Fair enough. Okay. Never mind then.
So
Okay.
Frog. All right. You have
Your
2
hammer
finesse.
is a soul catching staff. Mine's a gun.
This is-
Right.
Risky great effect.
Okay. I only got a 4.
Okay, you do it. All right. So I think this is good. So you go and like, what does this look like as you're getting it? Like, you get it. What does this look like?
I want to combine our all of our ideas. So it's like kind of like a fishing pole, and I pull it out from beneath my many robes and go, and like a claw thing opens up at the end of it and seems to go into the painting
Yes.
and grabs the man and pulls him out.
Absolutely.
And I have a bottle.
Yes. Yes.
I dropped my I in the commotion I've dropped my my what's his name? Mannequin.
Yeah.
I'm no longer giving him a piggyback ride. So I'll trade that load for
Yep.
some spirit bottles.
Absolutely.
And I trap.
Thump. And the thing though is like this is electric hook, right? It's electricity, and as you're fishing, as you pull out the hook, it just scorches the canvas. And however, as it scorches the canvas, what you all hear is the fluttering of multiple wings. And you hear Durin go, well, looks like you really messed that painting up. You hear this voice, right? I guess you do have a flashlight to look around, and we'll get to that in a second. But first you hear this voice. He's like, you really messed that painting up. Luckily, that's a fake. You know, at these museums, they keep the real stuff hidden away in a vault or something. And we're going to get there before you do.
But there was a ghost in this.
Yeah.
It seems pretty magical.
It seems like a pretty real ghost.
Ghost
I
stole
hold
my
up
clothes.
the bottle.
Ghosts are real.
So speaking of how my hammer is a gun, and we have a flashlight that shows where they are,
Yes.
and I'm still in the vents with a great vantage point. How many of them can I shoot?
Yes. So who has a flashlight that's like vroom?
I guess me.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm
Sure.
the one who had it last.
Yeah, so like Frog, you turn around and you flash around and you see 4 tiny tough twinklies. It's Durin, Puck, Sindri, and Lily. All in different colored clothing, of course.
Oh.
But they all did go shopping at the same store and went to the same sale.
Oh, I hate to see that.
They're all
Ugh.
wearing the same shoes.
Yes, just different colors, yeah.
You know what? I respect the color coordination, but just gets on my nerves. How many of them can I shoot?
So this is yet again like a group. So it is another. We'll go with 6 tick for. Yeah, we'll go with 6 tick for this one. So
Okay. I don't want to use any more stress to do barrage.
Okay.
Because I'm already pretty stressed out.
Yeah.
These people stress me out. So I guess would that be a hunt roll to
It would be
whoever is their leader? That's who I'm aiming for.
absolutely. So that would
Biggest
be
tiara.
what?
The biggest tiara.
Exactly. I
Yeah,
think the
biggest
biggest
tiara.
the biggest tiara is Lily.
Lily. Okay. All right. I'm gonna shoot that tiara right off her head. Sorry, but they went everywhere, so I had to find them. But that is a 6.
That's
This dice. These are my murder dice set, and
Yeah.
Damn it. Those damn murder dice.
my murder dice set, and they never fail me.
For you, it would have been controlled since you're up in the vent. It's controlled standard, so I'm gonna. Actually, I said standard. You're not broad. You just use regular ammo, right?
Yeah. Except for those sleep darts that I had.
Yeah.
But I think I probably used the ones that I brought.
Ooh, could she have iron or black iron?
Yeah,
or
I think-
whatever.
I
something
think
that's
for
cold
this one-
iron. It's cold iron.
I think for this one, since I didn't call it, it'll be controlled standard. But for going forward, you definitely all have a reduced effect on them.
Oh, okay.
Well, because they're fey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe if you're cool with it, I'm just gonna just give you 1. So
We're
5
not cool
ticks.
with that.
I know 5 ticks still left because I should have said or you have been controlled limited effect.
Okay. Well,
All right,
I shoot that tiara right off her dumb head.
that's right. Okay, you see the tiara bump off, and Lily like shoots, like is looking around to see where that shot came from. Who's next?
Well, with the ghost successfully captured, I feel like Sly can enter this battlefield at this point. Sly's invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, I suppose if he shows up on Frog's scope, I might get shot. But, like, we'll take that chance. Yeah, I have a move, the Devil's Footsteps. When I push myself, I can, among other things, maneuver to confuse your enemies so that they mistakenly attack each other.
Nice.
Which
Nice.
hopefully they wouldn't have reduced effect.
They would not with that. Yeah, you definitely have to tell me what this looks like. or what you're doing, I guess.
Well, Sly's kind of sneaking through the room. All the focus is on the painting, and then all of a sudden, Margaret being the shooter from the grassy knoll, and so nobody notices Sly. He's slinking through the room, and when he sees someone light up on the frog, he doesn't attack them, but he nudges them, pushes the one into another, or makes them think that something came from over here or over there, and kind of draws them into a crossfire kind of situation.
Absolutely. That sounds great. I think that'd be a prowl for sure. So you get to roll 4 dice because you pushed yourself. This will be
Okay.
Since you're invisible,
What
I'm
does
gonna go
the-
control standard.
Yeah. Okay. So the invisible gives me giving me
controlled.
what in this?
The control.
Okay, as opposed to yeah, sure, as opposed to risky.
So
Okay, so 4 dice. I've pushed myself, so that's 2 extra stress.
Yeah.
4, 4, 5, 6. That's a good one.
Woo! Hell yeah!
So you tap Sindri's shoulder, and they're like, oh, and they shoot out a little magic missile from their finger and this knockout puck. Nice.
Like it.
Who is next?
I could try to punch an invisible fairy.
You can see them
I
because
mean,
of
you
the
can
flashlight.
see them.
Oh, okay. All right. Were the Cutwater Guildsmen wearing anything like helmets or like
No.
armor? Or
Are
Totally
you
new.
wearing anything?
It's-
I'm not.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
exactly.
the ghost has my pants, so I was like trying to be like, can I put clothes back on?
They have
This is my number one priority right now.
overalls. They have overalls that you could probably put on.
Jeez. All right. So they didn't have shields or nothing.
No,
like,
they're
nothing.
installing. They're dock
All right.
workers.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take off overalls of one of these guildsmen, and before I put it on, though, I'm gonna use it to swat these fairies out of the sky. I'm 4.5 feet tall.
Risky limited.
I jump with my huge legs, smack with the pants.
Risky limited. You're smacking with pants.
What do you want me to roll? Skirmish?
Skirmish for sure. Yeah.
Please
All
roll a
right, good thing I
pants
got
smack
3
roll.
freaking
pants smack, yeah.
4-1-1. Who knew pants were not that effective?
Yeah.
Or
First thing that happens, you rip the pants.
damn it!
The second thing that happens is, you swat down Durin, and they fall unconscious onto the ground as well. Those pants, you just ripped them right across his head. But Lily turns around and shoots a magic missile straight into your head, and it's going to be a level 2 harm of blasted.
I would like to resist, please.
With armor or prowess.
With my prowess.
All right, roll it. It'll bump it down to level 1.
6, 5, 2. I
nice.
open my mouth and I eat the missile.
There you go. And so you'll just take a level 1 harm of singed.
Indigestion.
Indigestion. There you go.
Heartburn.
Harper. Yeah.
Sriracha toast.
All right. I
what-
resisted.
Yes. Who has not went yet?
Frog.
Frog.
I have not. Go ahead, Frog.
Yeah, go ahead, Frog. Still 2 ticks on the clock.
Okay, I was thinking I'm gonna try and bend this little ghost's will to my will. And I guess like what I would want to happen ideally is I take the cork off the bottle and it like zaps out and steals their belongings.
Okay,
Steals all their stuff.
that's also
Get
yeah.
their
Oh.
shoes.
So you're just trying to take their belongings. Okay. So then let's go with risky. Let's go risky standard attune, right? Probably.
Okay, yeah.
It won't incapacitate them, but it'll demoralize them.
Yeah, they won't like it.
Yeah.
And that's what the ghost likes to do, you know?
Right.
I don't want to like make him go against his nature. Whoops. Okay, I got a 6.
Dang.
Yay.
So what does this
I was
look?
rolling 3, right?
Yeah, you were rolling
Yeah.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 6.
So what does this look like? What does this look like as you successfully steal their stuff?
Yeah, so I hold it out, and it's basically, it's like a lightning bottle. So I rip off the cork, which has, like glowing runes on it and stuff, and the ghost shoots out like lightning, laughing joyously as he steals all their little clothes and all their little weapons and all their little shoes.
Yes.
And their tiaras, most importantly.
Lily's like, no.
Who's got knockoffs now, bitch?
Exactly. Lily puts her hands on her torso. She's naked as Blue Jay, and she looks at you, Margaret. It's like, fine, Margaret, fine. You all are so good at stealing, but I'll see you next time at the sales, Margaret. I'll invite you, okay? Just let us go. We'll pick up Puck, we'll pick up Durin, and we'll just leave. Just don't say that you saw us like this. And she just motions.
Listen, I don't want an invite to one of your knockoff sales, but I do want you to stop telling everybody at the yacht club that my sons didn't get into Fantasy Harvard. All right? They got into Fantasy Cambridge. That's just as good.
That's just as good. That's just as good. I understand. Yeah, okay. Fine, it is just as good. I'll tell Dorothy. She's real chatty about it. She'll get the word out.
Thank you. He's doing his best. He's just had a little bit of a hard time finding his way.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you this Sunday for tea.
Oh, I can't make tea. I'm sorry. My mother-in-law. It's a whole thing, I swear. But I will catch you up at lunch on Monday.
Okay, great. I heard there's going to be a sale this Tuesday.
Like I said, I'm not going to your knockoff sales.
It's a real sale.
It's a real sale. We'll talk about it at lunch.
Okay. And they
tell Dan I said hi.
Okay. And they pick up
Okay,
Durin and
naked
Puck.
little butts.
Yeah, they walk away with their naked little butts. Amazing. And so now you're here. You hear the pitter patter of these little pixie, fey feet walk off on the stone floor, and you're here in this this art gallery, and you're fairly certain you investigate it more, and you're fairly certain that picture with the ghost in it was a fake.
Well, it was a real ghost.
It was a real ghost.
That ghost is real as hell.
But there was something else going on, clearly. But it was definitely a fake for, what was being advertised, right?
So, just a quick question.
Yes.
What does that painting look like now that there's no ghost haunting it?
Well, it's pretty much the same as I described, but without the guy in there.
Okay.
And it's all burnt up, though. There's like a ring of burnt all around the canvas. However, there are some other art around here in this gallery. I'm picturing in my head like very rich green walls and the like. But there is a row of 5 pictures that catch your interest. And I'm going to describe them to you. They kind of look like the same kind of, like, I guess before I describe them, like in more detail, they look like the same kind of style as the picture on display, right? It's done by the same artist. So it's part of his collection, and some of these other artists, it's just, show kids cool art. But these 5, the one you burnt up, and these 5 are like the premier things on to be shown. So the first one you see is a beautiful donkey with a crown of pink flowers with other greenery woven into its tail and mane. Underneath it is titled Dashing.
A Dames and Dragons reference.
A reference. We caught your reference.
Well, prepare
A beautiful
yourself.
donkey.
Oh boy.
The next one you see, it looks like there's 2 figures floating off in the void. One looks like a hot bad boy, and another one a powerful caster glowing blue.
It's me.
The next one you see is this hulking minotaur. There's rage in their eyes. They have a long, shaggy fur, and they have this menacing stare, rage and menacing stare. They have a scar across their chests above where their heart would be. Underneath that one is titled Dominating. I forgot to mention.
I know that guy.
Yeah, I forgot to mention the second image was titled Drifting.
Okay.
The fourth image you see is this hooded figure, all in dark blues with a little bit of gold gilding. You can see just the silhouette of their face, and their eyes are growing blue, and they have their hands spread out, and you can see arcane ruins drifting. And the title of it is Deliberating. And finally, you see a cackling goblin wearing a vest, a bolo tie, a cowboy hat, and boots. Underneath it is titled Demoralizing.
What a caption.
And underneath it all is like
I thought it was gonna say disgusting.
that would have been a good one too. Yeah. Underneath it all is like the title of this collection of these 5 images. The title is "The Ones of Personal Interest." ... Mostly.
Okay.
Just to go back for a second, I think I missed it. Did the Minotaur have a caption?
Yes, dominating.
Dominating. Thank you.
Okay. The ones of personal interest ...
Mostly is
So we've got dashing, drifting, dominating,
Deliberating.
disgusting,
Liberating and demoralizing.
deliberating, and what was the last one?
demoralizing.
Moralizing.
Demoralizing. So lots of D's.
Yeah.
Dude, Champ walks up to the image of the hooded figure and says, "It is simply breathtaking."
Okay, so we're looking at these paintings.
Mm-hmm.
Margaret's
cast
gonna get down
detect-
from the vents, by the way.
Yeah. I cast detect magic.
Yeah, if only.
Yeah.
I-
Only.
You are fairly certain that just I think through the tricks of the trade of all you all, and especially with Frog's experience, that yes, these are all like magical paintings that could lead you to what you're really desiring.
Okay.
Can I ask a metagame question here?
Yes.
This is not for Josh. This is for everybody else at the table.
Okay.
Like, do these characters, their first initials or something, spell out anything? Is that
Well,
a thing?
We've got D and F because there's Dashing Dawson and Fran and Phelan.
That doesn't spell much.
I know, but there's also 3
Yeah.
more letters that I'm waiting
The-
for the others to provide.
The hooded
Well-
figure would be J for Jace.
I don't feel like there's any
Oh.
word that has D, F, and J in it.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
I
the
think
Minotaur is N and the Goblin
Okay.
is V. So
I think
no.
I think that's a dead end unless something else comes up.
Fishna.
That was a good idea.
That's it.
Vicious.
Oh my God.
And we say it, and then a vault appears.
Well, you know what else starts with a D? Door.
Mhm.
That's true.
It's true.
It's true.
That was not my
Is that a
first
connection?
guess.
While everybody else is figuring out this puzzle, can I make friends with a little ghost I caught?
Sure.
Because I would like to invite him to join our crew.
Okay.
How does
He
he? How does
loves
he?
to
How does he
steal.
look with the singlet and the pumps?
He looks great.
He does.
He's wearing all the things he stole, and he's little inside the bottle,
Yes.
so it all fits him.
Yes.
I don't need to have the
Okay,
conversation.
alright.
I'm just saying that's what I'm doing while
Okay.
you guys are trying to figure out. this.
Okay. I love it.
I'm
I
just
love
chatting with my bottle.
it. Okay, so we've got paintings. Is there if I feel like around the edges of the frames, are the frames like is there anything behind the frames?
Absolute-
Can I remove the paintings from the wall without triggering any alarms?
Absolutely. Or so you can't remove it, but yeah, you're kind of feeling around the frame, and you can tell that they all are attached to something, like they're attached to a trigger or something like that.
Okay.
Good check.
All right. So they're all attached to a trigger. So that must mean we have to do something to these paintings to open the
Mhm.
vault.
Yes. Speak your
If
mind.
we could try like another like metagame thing,
Yeah.
if we all line up with the paintings with our metagame characters, maybe that will unlock something.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, I've already destroyed yours.
I mean, the ones of personal interest mostly. I think the mostly is there's not. Wait, there was like a painting that was for Noel's character, right? But not really for Kat because
Well,
you're
I
the-
mean,
Dawson.
You're the
Dashing
GM, so
Dawson
the-
is
so-
her character.
Although,
Yeah,
but
okay.
it's the donkey, not the character, too. Like, it's not Dashing
So-
Dawson, it's just Delilah.
That's true. That's true. Though, frankly, I like the donkey better than the stuff.
So do we all, Kat.
So what if we all independently just get entranced by these particular paintings and we don't know
Oh.
why?
This cowboy goblin is alluring to me.
Honestly, he would be.
Maybe I could pull his hat off of his head from this painting. So I walk towards the Vez one.
Duchamp is already looking at this hooded figure.
Mm.
The colors, the hues, the perspective. I have never seen the like.
I touched the painting.
So, out of character, the commitment will be you lifting up one of these pictures.
I grasp it firmly, as if to lift.
I am so afraid right now. I'm so-
I lift this painting up.
All right, so you lift this painting up,
I am
and
prepared for a trap. I am prepared.
Yeah, I should hide in the
Everybody
vents
run.
at this point.
I am backing up. I'm up. I'm back.
absolutely. So you pull the Vez painting clearly, so you can't like pull it up and off. It just kind of pivots upwards,
Okay.
and there's there's a steel rod that telescopes out as you pull it up. You hear a ka-tunk, and then you hear a.
I rip it off the wall.
You rip it off. You just fuck up that painting. That is incorrect, and now authorities know something is going on.
Well, that's bad.
I'm sorry. I should have kept my hands in my pockets, but I don't have pockets anymore.
Oh, it's okay, sweetie. This was all bound to break bad at any point. Okay. All right. So we're still looking for the real paintings that we're actually after, right?
No,
These are not the paintings.
No, you're looking for the real painting of what the ghost was in.
Okay.
Can I ask the ghost if he knows?
He's like, I would not know because I was installed last.
Okay. Well, that's very convenient, Mr. Ghost.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Damn it.
That's a good question.
Okay. Well, back to the vents.
I was gonna say we've already triggered an alarm. Do we just want to check what's behind all of these paintings?
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
we've already triggered the alarm.
We can't be alarmed more.
It just gets worse the more you fail.
Okay, whatever.
I hate that. I hate. No, okay. No, let's not trigger all the alarms.
All right.
That's a bad idea. Bad idea.
Sitting on my hands on the ground.
Okay. All right. So they're paintings of personal interest. Mostly.
Is there a chance that Sly can disable that alarm now that it's gone off? Can I shut it off?
You can delay it. So yeah, you could try to do a tinker if you'd like.
Yes.
Can I give him like a pep talk to
Absolutely.
help?
Yeah.
Yes.
Take a stress let's hear that pep talk and then let's see the roll.
I am so stressed out right now, but I'm giving it to him. It's like, all right, sweetie, you can do this. You can do this. You're doing so well, Mommy's so proud of you.
No, Mom, I can't do it.
Oh no.
You can do this, sweetie. You can do this. I believe in you.
1, 1, and 2.
Oh, you couldn't do it. Oh.
Yeah. It's just like they always said about me. I'm the failure.
All of a
no.
sudden,
The most successful of any of my sons.
you hear dun 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 dun, and all the doors have shut and locked.
All right,
You
to
can-
the vent.
Back to the vents.
You can roll the resist if you wish.
What kind of resist?
It'd
Yeah,
be
what
for
kind of
Sly,
resistance?
and it would be insight.
Yeah, let me resist that. I'm gonna resist that pretty hard.
All right.
Yeah, that's a 156. So I
Okay, so
resisted that.
0. And I guess what it looks like when you're like, you're inside of these mechanisms and magic, and you're like, you put a rune over to another place, and all the doors have shut, but they have not locked.
Okay.
You know, that's actually better. Better because now we don't have a clear path to where we are.
Thanks, Mom.
I mean, besides the path of destruction, but they could go the other way first.
They could be from Europe.
They could go to Europe.
Oh God.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So
Okay.
let's see what this puzzle makes. Ugh.
DA. DA. I don't know why I'm saying that, but it's alphabetical.
Mhm.
Dashing. Is there? That's all. Nope. Is there a DE? There is. Okay.
Yeah, demoralizing. Yeah. And,
I pulled that one last. I also ripped a lot of it off the wall.
Mhm. Okay, so let's see here.
This in a certain order? That would make sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could go alphabetical.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you want to
What
try that?
alphabetically?
DAS.
Well, what we pulled first, Vez, which is DE, which would not be alphabetical.
Sure. Can that be put back on the wall though?
I try my best to put it back together. Well,
Yeah.
half of it is.
It's effed.
I can push the telescoping lens
Sure,
in.
you can
hold
push it, but it's spring loaded.
Yes, I hold it in
Okay.
place.
Okay.
So I got it back in.
Okay. So I know I keep saying to the vents, but I actually do want to look at something
Okay.
from the vents.
All right.
And I want to see if what is behind this wall. Like what is the next room that is beyond this one?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, beyond, like, if you were to keep on, you can't go more that way. You're at the end. You're at the wall that it would be to the
Mhm.
outside. And then there's another door that would go into another room. And so you pretty much there's two rooms that feed into this room, and this room
Mhm.
runs the length of the back of the building.
Okay. And there's no vents going down.
No.
So whatever this room is, it has no ventilation, and the art inside is probably going to suffer
Sealed
something.
chambers. The metal is still the oxygen. We go in there, we'll die. There's one thing I know about ships. You never go into a room that's sealed with bolts.
Yep. I do know that. I know that. Okay. All right. Interesting. Very interesting. So there's nowhere that the ventilation shafts do not connect to the vault.
Not
That's
to
no.
your knowledge, correct. Good question.
All right, I'm back out of the vents.
Okay, what were the names on the paintings again?
Dashing, drifting, dominating, deliberating, demoralizing.
Well, geez. Okay, hold on.
I'll type it in chat.
Yeah,
Ah.
thank you.
I can't.
Okay,
remember.
dashing would be the first one though, right? Alphabetically. speaking?
Yeah. That's how alphabets work. Dashing, drifting, dominating. So
Demoralizing and
Mm-hmm.
okay.
And deliberating, I think, was the other.
I don't like being on the other side of the puzzle. I want to be back on Josh's side.
Well, this is the only puzzle in the whole thing.
I mean, we can
Yeah.
we can try
Well, we're
just
doing great so
alphabetical.
far.
We could try alphabetical real quick. if
Yeah,
we
let's
want
try
to.
it.
Mhm.
We might as
Okay.
well.
All right.
I'll-
Don't make us
I-
actually do the alphabet.
I pull the dashing one.
As you pull the dashing one, you hear a thunk, and then you notice, so where the original painting was, the fake, you notice that the wall kind of scoots backwards a little, and then you see a spiral staircase start going down.
Let's do the rest.
Yeah, let's do it.
Where's
in
that- where's that
alphabetical
That's it.
order.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
You
it.
son
That's
of a
it.
bitch.
I feel like we didn't understand that at all.
We can talk about it. I think we'll have enough time for some table talk at the rate we're going, so we can talk.
Suppose. Okay.
Uh, so yes.
All right. Well, the vents don't go down there, so I guess I just go down the normal way.
Right. So you all go downstairs and you enter into, like, upstairs. It was very colorful, whimsical, children's size, nice materials being built. You come down here and it's like a concrete bunker. It just becomes stark, and it's a long hallway that runs the length of the museum. And so you're going through, and the air here is like, I don't think anyone would know, but yeah, you don't have a certain class, but the air smells completely different down here. It's super weird, smells weird, and you keep on going, and you start to notice that they're inset into the concrete, let's call it concrete, are behind glass frames are all these pieces of art or other things that you may have walked by on display, like the real thing. And you finally walk down to the end, and there it is. There is the piece of art that you were expecting. And sure enough, when you get close to it, the man on the throne stands up and like comes to beckon you and tries to speak, but you cannot hear them because they are behind this glass.
God, I don't have any more pants.
Okay, so I just gotta say one thing. This is a terrible children's museum exhibit. Why would they put the vengeful ghost on display, but they've got the nice friendly man in the basement? I'm talking to my mother-in-law about this.
Also, why would they put the ghost that wants kids to take their clothes off?
It's disturbing. That's the next painting in the series upstairs. Disturbing.
I cover up the sides of the bottle so he can't hear.
Oh yeah.
You want to be part of a group to listen?
Okay. So how, if we break this glass, we already have one alarm set off.
Yeah, who cares at this point? They know we're here.
We know we're here.
They know someone's here, and
That's-
Duchamp like taps the cane.
That's why you're the dad. All right. Okay. Well then let's just D'Anthony smash.
D'Anthony smash.
I could try to do it more.
Whoa! Let's take it easy.
Dad, don't stop me now.
I try to grab some like clothes if there's no clothes to grab.
I mean, if no one wants.
Do you
if no
mean
one's gonna-
I can try to?
Oh
take
yeah,
it.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's try this with a gentle touch first.
Gentle touch
Okay.
first. Definitely a tinker. Are you
Yes,
pushing yourself?
please.
Nah,
Okay.
I didn't need to. Double sixes.
hell yeah.
Whew.
I've
So
lost stress doing that bullshit.
You got your chill zone.
It was
You're
so
in the-
easy.
Yeah, that's
It
right. It's
calmed
like,
you down.
Yeah, because I freaked out after that whole shit in the with the painting. Yeah.
Oh, I knew you could do it, sweetie. Oh, I'm so proud.
absolutely.
You're
Sly
so
actually,
autistic.
Sly takes Margaret's hand for a moment because like it's a whole moment.
It's a whole moment.
It's a
Yeah.
whole moment.
Mom.
So you're
proud of
able, you Sly. What does this? What does this look like?
Well, he'll explain it. It wasn't that difficult. It just needed the lock done. It wasn't a very complicated lock. You just had to readjust the tumblers. It popped right open.
Oh, you sound so smart, sweetie.
Sure
I
enough.
point my bottle at the painting and I say, "Do you know this guy?"
Oh, that's a good question.
No.
No.
I don't.
Okay.
It's a long story.
Okay.
No, it's a long story.
Yeah. Oh, I guess Frog may have known. So let's step back for a second. Let's flash back. Frog was trying to get
Yes.
this guy to join. So I'll
Yeah,
spell
we've
it
been
out a little
talking
bit
this
for
whole time.
Frog. It's like, well, I was put here as a decoy, but there was another guild that put me in here, so I could steal everything later. But I had to wait for the code word and a child to come by to release me, and you all showed up here instead, and you seem way more competent than whatever was going to happen.
Wow,
Oh.
that plan sounds convoluted.
That was
And-
real convoluted.
Yeah, we rolled a 3.
Oh boy. Well, I'm glad we got you out of that scrap.
And so flashing forward, you have this painting now, and I'm guessing amongst all you definitely have load to take it. It'd be a 2 load because it's a very big painting. So who grabs it?
Strong boy, unless somebody stops him.
I mean, I've got a lot of load to do this, but I'm probably not the logical one to carry it.
It's got to be our strong man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Strong
walk
man.
up, nude as the day I was born. To take
I
this
mean,
painting.
Dan, what load could you possibly have?
Yeah, I don't have a
Gave it
hat
all away.
anymore. I don't have
true.
anything.
You have nothing.
I have nothing. I left this mission less than I had.
And so how do you all just kind of like backtrack the way you came to get out?
I mean,
Uh,
I feel
Oh.
like we should go out the back door.
we left a trail
Or-
coming
or-
in. I feel like.
Mhm.
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 yeah.
Early on, I saw that there were service entrances, or
Yeah,
whatever,
there are.
However you were.
Yes, they would be on the sides, so they'd be like kind of halfway through your. If you followed your path, it'd be halfway, or you could try to find it going through another room.
I don't know what Fantasy Fire Code is, but man, there should be an entrance out of this thing. Or an
There
exit
really
out of
should.
it.
This.
Yeah.
Fucking garbage.
I am talking to my mother-in-law about this. She's gonna get the board of directors in to do something. This is a terrible layout. This place is a death trap for children.
It truly is.
Thank you for the trailer.
Out of
And
character,
pixies.
here's an idea that we could do is we could have somebody flashback who has connections to say somebody in some sort of civic role who has like all the government building layouts and stuff.
Well,
We
Margaret
have
already
stress to
tried to do that, but I guess if you're trying to think of
like maybe I know God, what would make sense
We
for
could. Do we know like the person who is with the guards or one of the guards that can?
Oh, I could pump iron with a guard. We go to the same gym.
there you go. All right, flashback. So you're in the gym. You're lifting some
Lifted
dead
up
weights.
like my big barbells, the circle ones that say like 100 pounds on each side. I've got 2 of them, lifted them, sweating,
Damn, Dan, what have you been up to? You're pumping the iron real good today.
getting really into rabbits lately. I
Rabbits.
hope I get to eat more, buy more rabbits
I
later.
heard they have a lot of protein.
That lean meat.
Yeah, you're bulking up.
My macros are macroed out. I
Yeah.
don't understand how diets work. Anyway, I heard you are a guard.
Yeah, of course I'm a guard. I gotta work out. I gotta get these sweet glutes going. You know,
What
when I
have
have
you
to
been
run down
guarding
people.
these days?
Oh, you know, like sometimes I gotta swing by those museums and check them out. Other times,
Museum, you say?
yeah,
Any children museum?
absolutely. That one's real easy. It's real colorful. Makes me feel real good, actually. Those bright colors make me feel real good inside.
I've been interested lately in layouts of buildings.
You gonna take up some architecture for a side gig?
Maybe. My mom keeps saying I have to go to school and make something of myself. Maybe
Nice.
architecture is my calling.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah, it has some.
Fire codes and layouts and back doors.
You know,
museums have those.
Truth be told, I did get my certification in fire marshal. It gets me more pay.
Tell me exactly what I need to know right now. God damn it.
God damn it! What are you talking about?
I mean, in character. Please and thank you.
Are you want? Are you?
Tell me about this museum layout.
Yeah. And so he tells you. So
Ever crawl around in a ventilation shaft?
Physically in pain.
well, since it's a children's museum, they have a more lax spring mechanism to let them out. It's actually really easy to get out, and you know, like it's real easy to like put your finger in the trigger, just kind of push it on out, and you're good to go without even setting it off. So you know, if you want to go mess around with some of the kids' stuff, I have never done that before. Don't put the hat on your head. There's a lot of bunnies.
Well, I want that. That's actually great.
Yeah. Now
really
we
should've
know because of the
done earlier.
flashback.
now,
Dan
now
just
makes
didn't say
sense.
anything.
Memento, the pieces are coming together.
So there you go.
So
you
I
just
know how to
kinda
get
put
out
your
of here now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I do something just for comedy's sake?
Sure.
This is not for
Always.
like.
No, absolutely not. That's
No,
not what this is about.
I don't want to undermine or undercut, but that's the comedy thing. Can I, at this point, when Dan is coming forward with this information, I have blueprints. Can I be busting those out?
Do
Sure.
you have load for that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, awesome. How much stress was that, by the way?
That's too stress.
Okay, got it. Cool.
I don't want to undercut because
No,
that
it's
was
fine.
amazing.
That's actually
funny.
hilarious.
And sure enough, champ, you can confirm this information on your blueprints.
Yes, there's a way out of here. We can go through the steam vent system below the facility.
And so, do y'all just start heading towards the exit pretty much on one of the sides you came from.
To the vents.
To the vents.
Yes.
So you go up to the vents. All right, we can do it this way. You go up to the vents and you start making your way towards, one of the rooms that would have the escape exit. And you hear something very familiar. The little clitter clatter of bronze on stone. And you see
Oops.
Jeeves
Oops.
walking with some wires kind of dangling out of his butt. And
Wait, what?
And you see a tall robed figure walking with them, being like, "Oh, so what happened, Jeeves?" And you can hear him recount, I was taking a family to see all this stuff, and all of a sudden there was rabbits everywhere, and then my butt opened up and I fell asleep."
No, this is a terrible retelling.
That description.
That is horrible.
That leaves out way too much. No.
No, we don't.
We all fall out of the. No, it wasn't like
No,
that.
it wasn't like that.
And so this robed figure actually stops in the escape room the room you want to escape at, and is consoling Jeeves. What do you do?
Well, it's an escape room, so the first thing I do is I count count how many objects are in the room.
Exactly.
Is there a phone ringing?
Yeah, is there a phone ringing?
There's this weird thing in the corner that's mounted oddly and has some holes in the bottom.
I count holes.
We're so close.
You're so
Wait.
close.
Can a ghost help us?
Yeah, I know. I was thinking.
Can we blame this all on a ghost? Or a
Can
fairy?
I?
You are saying this, and Champ is putting his.
I
like,
wanna
sleeve
try
pistol
and
away.
attempt. I wanna try and attempt to have a ghost possess Jeeves.
Oh. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
mean-
Yes.
He
Okay.
doesn't have.
What is the goal of
Very spooky.
My goal, I guess, would be to have him like start acting really wild and like tearing things down as if maybe he's the one who did all this because he's malfunctioning.
Okay. I was thinking to myself, I ripped out my own butt.
Sometimes,
You know what?
malfunction.
Sometimes stuff happens, Josh.
Yeah, I guess
Sometimes
so.
we don't all eat correctly or whatever. I mean, God.
All right, so what does this look like? What does this start looking like as Frog is in this vent shaft?
Well, she she pulls down her little mask, and it's very dark, so all you can see is the frog like a frog face just glowing,
Yeah.
hovering in mid vent shaft. And she sends out a pulse of energy, like it kind of ripples down across the floors of the museum and locates as it vibrates up the nearest ghost.
Right.
I'm not going to use my friend, the ghost, because he is coming with us.
Exactly. Do you want to push yourself? Do you want to get help?
I'll push myself.
Yeah, sounds good.
I could get help too, but I'll definitely.
Yeah, anyone wants to help?
I cannot take more stress or I will die.
In Real Blades in the Dark, it gets pretty serious.
Yeah.
Does not. You get fun personality quirks.
No, I don't call them fun personality quirks, but yeah.
I'll
Morgan's
go.
got enough fun personality quirks.
I'll go ahead and try to help.
Okay, what's
As
this look
Frog
like?
is like channeling this magic, I want to hold out my staff and I put my big paw on top of it and I just start to crack the amber.
Oh, okay. So,
I'll take some stress.
yep. So you get 5 dice. This will be risky standard.
Okay. Oh, let's do it. I got 2 6s.
Hell yeah.
All right, lose the stress and tell me how this all works out.
All right. Well, I guess I'm summoning the ghost of one of these little fey creatures, and I send it into Jeeves,
Yep.
who buzzes with electricity, and his eyes kind of go like glowy and crackly and sparky for a minute, and then he makes I don't know. Oh, he makes like a fart sound, and then he goes and tries to rip some stuff off the wall. and he goes, "Intruders, intruders," and just like starts destroying everything around him.
Oh my gosh! And this hooded figure starts like kind of wrestling with Jeeves, and like their back is to you, and they're like, I don't want to do this, Jeeves. You're one of my best friends. Don't do this. Stop, Jeeves. And they're like kind of pulling on his arms, like intruder, intruder.
And he's like, "What are you gonna do? Put me in a glass amber ball? No."
Exactly. Yes. And so this is your opportunity. The hooded figure is distracted. Jeeves is going to town. You can see your exit.
Yes.
Go, go, go,
Do you
go,
wanna
go,
do
go,
it?
go, go, go.
Sounds like
action to roll?
Yeah,
To
let's
get out of
group
here?
action.
group
Yeah,
action.
we are all going to have to group action to push Duchamp out of the vent.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it'd be a group action with Prowl. Who wants to lead it?
Yeah, I would like to lead that because
Right.
I'm the best prowler.
All right,
Okay.
everyone, roll your Prowl.
Oh, my
That's
God.
a prowl. Oh,
shit.
I'm so sorry.
That's
No,
Sly.
a two.
you're great. You're great. You're
That's a
wonderful.
two.
I rolled a 1.
Mm-hmm.
2,
I rolled a
1,
1.
1, 1, 2, 2, and Sly. Oh my God! No!
Yeah, I
Oh,
took a lot of stress. I took a lot of stress there.
Oh.
Ah! 2, 3, 4, and I am full of stress.
Okay, so you're stressed out right now.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Oops.
Holy shit!
I am
That was
fully
hilarious.
I am fully plugged up in this vent right now.
Absolutely.
Half a tiefling man stuck
You
out
see,
of a
like,
metal.
You can see the top half like scrunched up in the vent and the two tiny little legs just flailing behind.
Are we behind or did we already? No, because we got to push him out.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! And so, oh my God, exactly. And Duchamp, you're like, and the hooded figure.
You hear,
Push me through this vent, please.
God, I start punching you in the
can't
butt.
Champy, we're putting you on a diet first thing.
So I'm confused. Which end is hanging
Oh,
down?
The butt.
Is it his feet? His
The
butt
butt.
is hanging
Yeah.
down.
The butt. The butt is
And so
hanging.
we're looking at the face, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
no. I had it in. I went face first.
Oh,
You're just looking.
Oh.
so everyone else is
You're
seeing the
looking at my legs,
Okay.
just
Yep.
like swimming, basically, and you're hearing my muffled voice on the other side.
Absolutely.
Well,
That muffled voice, though, is not muffled when you're in the other room. And sure enough, this hooded figure turns around, and it's like, it looks distraught because of his friend just malfunctioning. And then he sees this fat tiefling, and you just see
How dare you?
confusion and then just anger, and he's like, "It was you." They take off their hood and they whip their hand, and all of a sudden there's a mage's staff in their hand,
Oh, jeez. No. No.
and you are fairly sure this must be one of the mages from the Order of Transcription, which is
Oh,
very
okay.
bad.
Yeah.
well.
And they go, "What are you doing in my beautiful children's museum?"
Now's your time to shine, to try up.
Yep.
My
Talk your way out of that
time
one.
Talk us out of this.
Come on,
with
Dad.
with my ass in a vent.
Come on, Dad, you can do this.
We're taking your children to a day at the museum, and things got out of hand.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, I'm still stuck in the vent.
Yep.
Yes. What's your character class again?
He
I'm
is
the spider.
Is that the talky one?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's the talkie one.
Well,
No way.
you're the best person to be
Time
stuck
to
facing a mage
talkie-talkie.
right now.
Whatever you do,
Ugh.
you're gonna be desperate. Let's see what else you're doing.
Well, yeah, I mean, clearly. So, okay. So I can start off here with one of my traits.
Okay.
I have, like, looking into a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell when someone is lying to me.
All right.
Is this mage just being legit?
This mage is being legit.
Yeah.
Well, god damn it. If I'm being my character right now,
Yes.
I would say, "How do you do, sir?"
And all else fails, be polite.
I'm still stuck in the
Yep.
vent.
Yeah, it's fine.
I offer out my hand.
He's like, "I am distraught right now. My best friend Jeeves here is malfunctioning and destroying all this wonderful toys and education for children. And then I see a fat tiefling in the
Whoa,
vent.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. I am a bit overweight. I see nothing wrong with that, and I see no reason for you to bring that into this matter. Can we be civil?
And he taps his staff, and you see Jeeves deactivate. He's like,
I tap my staff from the vent.
he walks closely up to you, and he's like, I am the Archmage Rudy.
I say, my name is Count Duchamp. My friends call me Duchamp. But you can call me Duchamp. And I offer out a hand.
He looks at you, and he puts his hand out and shakes it, and he's like, now I'm going to say again, what are you doing in my wonderful children's museum?
And I look around to my friends, and I say, children, can you help me out of here, please?
They can't see you. They're inside the vent.
We're inside the vent.
Oh, so you're behind me.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 Okay.
All he knows is it's just you right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say, sir, may I call you Rudy?
He sighs. He's like, I suppose.
He says, you strike me as a man of the world.
I am. I'm from New Jersey.
Got him.
You strike me as a sophisticated individual.
I am.
You strike me as a man who can appreciate the finer things in life.
I do like a good theatrical play from time to time.
He says, are you not a collector of sorts?
I do, but ideally I would like to go travel and eat delicious food.
You don't say. You are a man of appetites.
I am indeed.
He says, in that case, may I make you a deal?
Hot roast. We still got some roast left.
Perhaps.
This is something I had worked up about my character, my
Okay.
tiefling character, is he's the guy who knows people.
Okay, sure.
So I want to connect him with one of the. This can be a flashback, I suppose.
Okay, all right.
We were talking about in Mox Ferry how one of the primary features of it is the restaurant
Yes.
scene, the food scene.
Yes.
So I'll need some help from the Mox Ferry folk here. I would like to do a flashback. I know a fine eatery that I can hook this guy up
We've
with.
not created any of those.
What was the last place that we made?
Mama Gumba's?
No, the one that
Oh, the restaurant. Oh shit, what was that called? Hang
I don't
on.
remember at
I
the
got
top of my
notes.
head.
I got notes. I'll get there.
It's either Mama Gumba's, which is the place we eat at all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We
Or-
did. You created a place after the devil's food competition, baking competition. didn't you?
Oh, that one.
Oh. Yeah, I wish I wrote these names down.
Yeah.
Deep restaurant lore.
Yeah, we have a lot of restaurants.
Is there a hungry boy anywhere?
If you allow it,
Ooh.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Or
Wait.
Kenny, you can make one up.
I was gonna say
Hungry
I would
boy.
like to throw this to Kat and Noel. Like what is like a fancy ass place in Mox Ferry that you want to see?
Maybe it's like-
Le
Yes,
Le
that's
hungry
a good,
boy.
that's a good start.
Le garçon
Le-
effamé.
Yeah. La garçon affamé.
What does that be?
The hungry boy.
Okay,
Hungry
okay.
boy.
I thought so, but I was.
There it is.
It just opened their new franchise inside Mox Ferry.
Yeah.
Yes.
The high end.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And I want to pull out a little leather ledger
Mm-hmm.
that Duchamp carries, and he says, "I know people who know people." He says, "If you just sign here, I can make sure that you are treated the rest of your life to the fine eating establishment in all of Mox Ferry."
Sounds like a consort. Do you want to push yourself? Do you want help?
Out of the vent. And just a man comes halfway up the bed and is like, sign here, please.
Yeah, I know.
This is
Sign
gonna
here
be
for a tasty treat.
this is gonna be desperate standard. This is gonna be like
The restaurant devil come and just take
That's
your
right.
soul.
so.
I mean, this feels like into the line. I'll do my own devil's deal.
Okay.
Devil's bargain. Yeah.
Do you have one in mind?
Do I have one in mind? I mean, in my head, the way Duchamp works is his like background in tiefling influence. He loves making deals. Like this little ledger that he has is like his own devil's book. So I think he's leveraging that kind of magic.
Yeah.
So from the camera's perspective, you see his eyes in this dark room like brighten up bright yellow. You're seeing like the devil in him really coming out.
God. Yeah. So
trying to make this deal, and I think that his. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I like this. Yeah. So you're enacting a true devil's bargain, and there actually is a mechanism in another Forge of Dark game where it's just like, when you make this pact, if you go against your word, you take an immense harm immediately, and so pretty much the devil's bargain is like, you will not work against him in any manner or your colleagues like in a violent manner. And if they do, you immediately take a crap ton of harm you cannot resist.
Okay.
And will be desperate standard. He's a 4-tick clock, so you'll be able to get out, and it'll be left up to the rest of how to justify. That'll be the other half of the clock. But let's see if he agrees first.
Okay.
So you just one bonus die or 2 bonus die?
I've got one, unless somebody else has anything in mind. I have 2 consort plus 1 for my bargain, so I'm rolling 3 dice.
Can I make a haunting, ghostly, delicious smell?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. There's your other die. It's 4 die. And all of a sudden, you see Rudy go, something does taste good. All right, let's see those rolls.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Yeah, me too. I don't like that look.
I don't like that look, Champy.
1, 2, 3, 3.
No!
Ah!
We were never
I rolled
gonna get
so
out.
bad.
All right. All right.
Leave me, children. Leave
No,
me.
no. As soon as okay. As soon as I hear what does it say? Because I have something I want to do.
Yeah, so you say that, and Rudy's like,
I feel like Rudy's like has the pen and is about to sign this
Right.
devil's deal, and it's like it like breaks the spell.
absolutely. And you're just wrought with anguish because like there's a little bit of your soul, that connection you're trying to make, and that snap just devastates you, and you take a level 3 harm of just like just devastated. Unless
Please
you wish
resist that.
unless you wish to resist.
When I go do what I'm gonna do, you don't die.
What am I resisting with?
It'd be with resolve, and you'll bump it down to a level 2.
Fool. Here's another 3. No, I got a 5 on that
Okay,
one.
so take 1 stress, and you're just shooken for level 2. All right, someone else go. Boom.
Yeah, so I hear that obviously the deal did not go well because Dad sounds sad. I'm gonna push myself to perform a feat of physical force that verges on the superhuman to shove into Duchamp's backside as hard as physically possible to jettison him out, much like I imagine in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Augustus Gloop in the chocolate tube.
Yes, absolutely. That'll be. Do you want to wreck or skirmish?
I mean, I guess it would be because I have to take stress for pushing myself. I guess I don't want to punch his butt. I want to.
You could shove. You could also be a bonus is you're shoving him into Rudy.
Yeah, that's what I.
Okay, so let's do skirmish.
But
It'll be.
Will he take big harms?
We'll
then?
find out.
Well, yeah. Brace yourself, Dad.
Wait.
What?
Wait.
Okay.
There's an assist that I want to do here.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we do still have the pot roast,
Oh.
and that pot roast has some grease.
Oh.
Okay. One more
and
die.
I want to get some grease on the champ.
All right, so to get that 5th die.
Shit. It's
Margaret, this suit is for Reddy and Zog. Please, no.
4, 4, 3, 1.
All right, so this
These
was
are shit dice.
desperate. Limit. It'll be bumped down to limited. So you shut. Like, what does this look like as you shove him onto Rudy? I guess first.
I mean, put my hands against his and just shoulder him in, like, out.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is most undignified.
But it's not very fast. Like, I wanted it to be fast. And this is very slow. So like a Play-Doh. I'm just imagining like a Play-Doh machine. Just
Yes. And then just a plop.
Yep. And undignitably, you fall to the ground to Champ. And as Rudy sees, like, Duchamp falls onto Rudy, and Rudy's like, "What is this?" And he shoves you off. He stands up, and he sees all y'all, like, kind of like flooding out of the vents, and he's like, "Oh no, no, no!" And he taps his staff on the ground, and you all need to resist with resolve, or you're going to be frozen in place with hold person.
All right.
Oh, you
All right.
dick! You're a super dick because
I'm using my murder dice for this one, please.
Okay, what
Please
happens
murder
when I run out of stress?
If you have no stress, you cannot resist.
Okay. I mean, like, I don't even get to roll.
6 murder dice.
I
got a 4.
I guess for you, Dave, if you have no stress,
No stress.
I think you'll automatically just go to level 3 harm.
I mean, is that better or worse than being frozen in place?
Better, because you can still operate at a reduced effect. I think, no, how about this? Not need help. You go to level, you fill up your level 2 automatically, so you have -1d. I think that'd be a good way going forward.
Do I get the resolve?
No,
roll?
no. You'll just fill up level 2. Let's do that.
right.
What did everyone else get?
5.
4.
All right, so fill up your stress boxes if you got any. And so he
I'm
tries to
stressed
cast.
out.
Oh, I'm very stressed. I'm all stressed. I'm full of stress.
So it's your all's turn. Rudy's there. He looks pissed now. He just casted some magic you're not used to. He has a whole bunch of gravy on him.
Yeah. All right.
It's covered in gravy.
What does anyone do?
Can I manacle and chain him?
You can try. With
Well,
a
I will
skirmish.
try this.
Otherwise, I got a gun.
Yeah, it's like, this is my last chance.
All right, skirmish away.
It doesn't cost me any load. I just do it. I just have it. I mean.
Yep.
So I scramble up across Duchamp's body, over Duchamp's body, and I leap into the air to hopefully manacle and cuff this mage.
All right. Absolutely. Skirmish. You can't push yourself. Does
I
anyone
can't
want to
do-
assist?
I have-
Can I help by shooting him with my palm pistol?
Well, I don't think anybody has stress available right now, really, to help me.
I have
Everyone's all stressed out.
one.
You have one stress to help? Yeah. No, I'm not going to take anybody's.
All right,
Okay.
go for it.
Roll that. That'd be risky or desperate standard.
4 is my highest number.
So what does this look
We'll
like?
call that a success.
That is a success. He's 3 out of 4 ticks filled.
So, yeah, it looks like a kobold running across the large tiefling who then jumps off of the tiefling's belly into the air, lands on this mage, and is searching for his arms frantically to manacle and chain together.
All right. I think I want to have my little ghost steal all his clothes and his staff.
Okay. I need to do the reaction real quick for Dan.
Okay.
You manacle him up, but as you are tussling with him, his mage shield activates, and you're buffeted across the room and are hit up against the wall, and it's for a level 3 harm of knocked out or something
I
like
resist with my
that.
prowess.
Bump it down to a level 2.
I rolled 4 4s. It's the only number I can roll.
So you're full
apparently.
stress.
I'm full. Yep. I can't resist anyway.
Oh,
I
you
can
can't resist.
pull-
You could use.
If I don't have.
You can use. Oh no, you're out of all your stuff.
Yep, I'm out of
So,
all my stuff,
all right,
so
you
I'm going to
see-
use armor.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend a load to use armor.
All
to
right. What is this
resist.
armor that you had on?
Oh, I don't have anything on.
So was
I'm
it
naked.
you just crack your scales pretty much?
Yeah, I think it's my toughness of my scales. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that too. So it'll be a level 2 harm of concussed. All right.
Wow.
Frog.
Okay. I'm speechless at what's happened, and I just silently open the bottle and hope for the best.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So are you tuning or commanding? Probably as a command, right?
I mean, I'm commanding a ghost, which
Right.
is a tuning, because I have compel.
Oh, right. Yep. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
So what does this look like? Yeah, you pop the bottle, and what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to have my bottle man steal all his stuff again.
Right.
Except
Absolutely.
for the manacles.
'Kay. See it.
And I got a 6.
Oh, thank God.
So
Someone
yes,
did a
Thank
thing.
God.
Yeah.
I mean, I have 3 for a 2.
right.
So.
So I think what this kind of looks like, yeah, this guy comes out and starts stealing off of him, and sure enough, even though this Rudy was manacled, he
Yeah.
had a whole bunch of magic items that would have activated for him, and he starts picking them off, and there is a Rudy in his underwear. We'll just leave him some dignity.
They're not very dignified underwear, though.
No, absolutely not. It's just Clover's horseshoes, stars and balloons, or whatever.
Rainbows.
Yeah, rainbows.
Yeah,
Oh,
pictures of VTubers.
There you go. Yeah. Yes. But yes, since all of his backups have been picked off him clean, you're able just to leave him there on the floor and exit out of the fire exit. Probably have to
By the
pick up
way,
Dan.
Margaret has been like trying very hard to keep her face hidden
Yeah,
because she does not want word of this getting back to her mother-in-law.
absolutely.
Oh.
So someone probably needs to pick up Dan, help him get up on his feet.
What?
Mhm,
You
mhm.
mean Duchamp? Oh, I will.
Damn.
I'll help Duchamp up since I
No, you
jumped
should.
off your stomach.
Oh, right. Never mind. You had armor. Yeah. Never mind. Everyone's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I have not had so many goblinoids launch off my belly in many a year.
Well, you have to tell us that story later.
Over some bot roast, please.
Absolutely.
I go to the nearest grassy area and I lift up my cloak and like 10 bunnies escape.
Oh,
Set me
God.
free!
That is a great shot of seeing, yeah, a goblin, yes, frog, to see all these bunnies hop away like in a circle away from frog. As the camera fades.
We had a net positive effect on the world.
Absolutely.
Good.
Thanks to
Yeah.
you, frog.
You're able to
You
hawk.
saved.
Yeah.
You saved as many rabbits as I ate.
You're able to hawk
Rah.
the painting, no problem, and have another successful
No
operation. for
problem.
nothing.
No problem.
Yeah, no problem.
No more problems.
No more problems. But that has been Blades in the Dark.
Yay!
Woo!
I'll
We
version of
did
Blades in the Dark.
it.
It only
See,
broke
did
bad
it?
at the end.
Wow.
I know the statistics were in your favor, and it was just like,
Just crumbled.
Those
you know?
rolls.
That's
That
not
group
good.
prowl
Okay.
like just like sucked my wind. That was awful.
oh,
Because I think between us we had near 10 die, and it was just like,
Yeah.
nope, none
Yep.
of
It was
them.
all too soon.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fun playing
I
with y'all.
loved it. Great. I love our little found
I know.
family.
Yes.
Which was so funny because that was nothing I had. I loved where it went
Nope.
immediately. That was hilarious.
There was only one kind of implied line that you all picked up on. I was like, I want them to imply of like an NPC thought you were the family, and since you went through the front door, I was like, all right, are you a family? I was like, yes. I was like, all right.
Yep.
Immediately.
So quickly we did that.
That's awesome.
Ugh.
No table talk. This went longer than expected. If those rolls went with us, we could probably had some. But so instead, we'll have
It's all right.
everyone tell them where you can find it all. I'll go first. I'm Josh Long. You can find me on Twitter at EvilDMJosh. I run a show here called Tales from Moxbury. I believe it'll be airing again next Tuesday or next Saturday. We'll be playing Godbound. And you can find other great shows at geekspective.com. And also, please go check out Dames of Dragons. I personally been a huge fan since they've been running, and I love it. You should go check it out too. And let's go with Kat.
All right. Well, as Josh just said, you can find me at Dames and Dragons, damesanddragons.com or Dragon Dames on Twitter. Or if you just want to hear me say or read me say funny stuff, you can go to my Twitter. That's KAZZBOTZ. And I'm going to be talking about how I'm doing NaNoWriMo this month. So if you want to follow my struggles as I write a fantasy sci-fi Oregon Trail,
Amazing.
Ooh.
that's my project.
Legendary.
right now.
Never been done before.
Yeah.
Excited.
Yeah.
Absolutely. How about Noel?
I've been Noel. Find me on Dames and Dragons and in the future.
Find me in the future.
Absolutely. And Kenny?
I've been Count Duchamp, also at Wolfmere on Twitter. I'm at Geekspective. I do Magic the Gathering podcast with Amber, and I also do Tabletop Babble with Amber. And it's all on Geekspective, so go to Geekspective.
That's right. What about you, Dave?
Well, I mean, people should go to Geekspective, is what I've heard. Hey, if you want me, I'm on Twitter, at Steady Minotaur. If we got to do the at thing, I guess I don't know. My sci-fi novel, The Blorgan Trail, gets published this month. I'm excited for that. Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. I mean, I know you had high hopes for your Nano Remote project being published and wildly successful. Do you really? Are you looking to publish it?
Actually, this is part 2 of a first part, and that'll be 100,000 words that I am going to look to get published.
Oh,
So,
nice. Yeah, everyone I've known that has ever done it before has just been about vomiting out words and like trying to hit the goal.
Mhm.
yeah, I mean,
That is
it's-
much more powerful than any of us have ever met.
Yeah.
I have one skill, and it is putting out a good first draft.
That's important though. Yeah.
Very good skill.
I have
Yeah.
no
I can't
other
even
life
finish a
skills, though.
draft.
I traded all of my life skills for that
Mhm.
one.
You're a very min-max
Devil's
kind of character.
Dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I dig it. I went off topic. That's what I'm best at. That's my life skill.
I'll
Bye.
catch you on bringing Owls to Athens.
Yeah. That's the thing.
I heard the next
Um,
episode is going to be very funny.
I think it is.
I think
Shit, I don't
so.
remember. It's been a while.
I think so. I hope.
I think that's where Amber has weird dreams about stealing shit from work. Is that true?
Wait,
Or
I
no,
don't
that
know.
isn't. No, that isn't. That's. I think it's where we talk about the fish with a human face.
That's
Probably.
right. Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Amber.
Hi, I'm Amber, and I don't know if you can hear it, but my dog is snoring very, very loudly.
No.
Okay, thank God. I've been very, very self-conscious about this because, yeah, she's like right there.
Oh my
sleeping.
god!
For like the last 40 minutes of this game, she's been.
I didn't hear it, but as soon as you said it, I could.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, God.
Into it.
She's snoring. Anyway, yes, I'm Amber. You can find me on Twitter at Rocket Orca, where I post pictures of my dog regularly. Also, I have a show called Shapeshift where I GM. Right now, I'm playing a Ryutama campaign. I'm also currently running the Warren of Petal Grove, which is the Warren powered by the Apocalypse system. And I do lots of stuff with Kenny and also Dave and also Josh, and it's all at geekspective.com.
And with that, thanks very much for watching or listening. We'll put this on YouTube, and it'll probably end up on a podcast feed somewhere. So
Yeah.
thanks. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody. Goodbye. 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 We love you. Goodbye.